by Food City.
Welcome into game number 5 of Toyota's Friday Night Rivals, presented by ETSU Health. This is the Food City pregame show. Tonight we have a big game in Big Stone Gap, Virginia, with the 3-1 Union Bears hosting the 3-1 Gate City Blue Devils. Union's last 2 games have been a loss to 6A Science Hill and a win over defending state champion Graham. I asked Union head coach Travis Turner what he's learned about his team over the last 2 weeks.
We learned how to compete, especially the Science Hill game. We were definitely outmanned depth-wise, and I thought our kids came out and competed for 4 quarters and played really good football against a quality opponent. And I think that game carried over to Graham, the momentum that we got from that game, even though we didn't win the Science Hill game, but we played really well. And I think that carried over definitely to the next week against Graham, and I thought we played our best football against Graham Friday night.
You guys really dominate Graham. You win by 2 touchdowns. What did you see out of your team against the G-Men?
We started off hot, caused a turnover early in the game, and then we scored on the next play, jumped up 7-0, got the momentum early, and we never let Graham get the momentum back. The momentum it stayed on their side almost the entire game, and our kids played with a purpose. They played with a lot of effort at Graham. You know, we had Graham on the ropes last year. They beat us, I think it was 17-8 down here at Bullitt Park last year, and you know, we felt like we had opportunities to win that game last year, and you know, coming in, you know, it obviously helps that a lot of our young kids that were freshmen last year and now sophomores had that experience throughout the year last year, and are playing good football for us.
Now, what's the message after coming off a big high with that win, kind of refocusing? What's the message for this week?
It's Gate City. You know, Gate City's it's a rival. Gate City's, you know, they're hard-nosed. Coach Housewright does a great job. You know, when his dad was there, the coach, and he was an assistant, you know, they were always, you know, very competitive and dominating team in those years. And you know, Gate City football is back to what Gate City football used to be, especially, you know, when I played against Jake in high school, played against Jeremy in high school, and those guys, man, they're Gate City football. They bleed that Gate City blue, so it's going to be tough, and we're looking forward to it. It's going to be an exciting game. Hopefully, be a great crowd.
You played Graham, defending state championship, beat them. If it was anybody else, would you maybe worry about a letdown? But when you have a team coming up next that beat you twice last year, I'm sure you won't have any trouble getting the guys focused.
Well, they'll be motivated. You know, Gate City got us twice last year, and you know, both of them 2 very competitive games. Could have went either way, and hats off to Gate City. You know, they were very successful last year. I think they finished second in the district behind Ridgeview in the Mountain 7. And you know, like I said, Coach Housewright's done a great job with those guys and building that program back up. And it's going to be a tough one Friday. But our kids should be motivated. Anytime you play Gate City, you better be motivated.
2 teams that like to run the football. How important is it to finish possessions, because you may not have as many possessions as you typically have in a game?
2 teams are going to run the football game. It's going to go fast. It's going to go by real fast. So, you know, we got to do what we did against Graham, get first downs, keep the drive alive, and turn first downs into touchdowns. I think that's key for us. We just got to keep drives alive and be able to get into the end zone and put the pressure on them.
You pitched a shutout your first 2 games, then 41 points you give up to Science Hill and Graham. So, you know, you're looking at about 10 points a game you guys have allowed. What has allowed that unit to gel this year?
A lot of them played last year. We got a lot of returning starters. Like I said, we started 5 freshmen last year who are now sophomores that got a lot of live reps at the varsity level, and I think that's really helped.
Last year when we talked to you, I think when you played Central, we did a TV game last year, and you said, I'm starting more freshmen this year than I had in the entire history of Union High School before, and you took some lumps last year, but now are you seeing the fruits of that?
So definitely took the lumps last year with the experience, and you know, kids had to grow a little bit and get them in the weight room another year. So we went through that pain a little bit with those guys, but yeah, definitely this year our guys are playing fast. We're stronger. They're playing faster. They're playing smarter. They know the ins and outs of the defense and the offense. So it's not like we're going to practice and reteaching everything every week. You know, we're starting to add stuff and starting to develop more complex schemes.
How you describe Union Gate City rivalry? I mean, has that certainly gone up a notch after what happened last year?
Yeah, I think the rival's definitely gone up because, you know, there for a while, Gate City was down for a few years, and we were able to get the best of them there for a few years. But now, you know, Gate City's, the Coach Housewright, since he's been hired, he's done a great job with that program and getting the build up to where it used to be, man. In the 90s, Gate City was loaded in the 90s through those years and early 2000s. You know, with his dad, Bill Housewright, and Nick Collarbro, and those guys, they were hard to handle. And the rival's good. I mean, it's great to have this type of rival game with Gate City, and I'm sure it's going to be a rival for years to come.
Coming up, we'll catch up with Gate City head coach Jeremy Housewright as his Blue Devils look for a road win at Bullitt Park.
Legend has it there was once a man who climbed the same mountain each morning, rewarding his summit with a smoky sausage biscuit from Pal's.
I love these savory, juicy Smokies. These mountains will henceforth be known as the No! Bird! No, please, come back! My Smoky!
Locals say you can still hear his cries today. Pal's, great food in a flash.
Now what? You say it when getting older starts getting old. At Prudential, we think you should ask it when your birthday opens up a new chapter. Like when you realize you've got the rest of your life to look forward to. Ask, now what? Here's what. You tap into the insurance, investment, and retirement expertise of Prudential and get everything you need to help ensure the best is yet to come. Who's your rock? Speak to an advisor or visit Prudential.com.
Welcome to the big leagues, where our go-kart all-stars take personal shopping to the next level. They always bring their A game, so you get groceries carefully selected specifically for you. These are passionate professionals, ensuring every fruit and vegetable, every cut of meat is exactly the way you like it. This is plump. That is juicy. And this is lean. Order go-kart curbside pickup online for personal shopping at the highest level.
Did you know that almost every mattress sold at the Sleep Shop at Zach's is made right here in Johnson City by Johnson City Bedding? They've been a partner with Zach's for years, bringing you the best mattress brands available, like Restonic and At Last. And since they're made locally, we can bring you the best prices too. So right now, get a sales tax discount plus 18 months free financing on every mattress, plus free delivery. So what are you waiting for? Aren't you ready for a great night's sleep? Come see us at the Sleep Shop at Zach's.
Gate City enters tonight's showdown with Union at 3-1. The Blue Devils' only loss came 2 weeks ago against Abingdon. Gate City bounced back last week, though, with a win over Marion. That win started with a better week of practice, according to head coach Jeremy Housewright.
I think the guys came in a little more focused up during the week practice, and I thought we played pretty well Friday night.
How critical was it to get a lead in that game, because against Abingdon and against Middlesbrough, you guys fell behind early?
Jumping out and getting a good start helps build confidence in the kids. It helped us a lot last week because Marion's a pretty good football team, but we were able to get a couple touchdown lead, and the confidence just kind of grew for us, and our defense played really well. So, I'm getting tired of getting off to some of these slow starts.
How would you describe the Union-Gate City rivalry?
It dates back to even the old Powell Valley, Gate City, Appalachia, Gate City days. I mean, this is a big rivalry, and it's gotten bigger the last couple of years. I think we're starting to hold up our end of the bargain a little bit better. But Union's been the gold standard in the Mountain 7 for a while now, and it's just a great matchup to get to go over there and see what you got. What is it like at Bullitt Park playing with the visiting team there? It's a little different. It's loud. I mean, there's people everywhere. It hadn't been, this game's got a pretty big magnitude to it compared to what it has been in the past during the regular season. But I think this place is going to be wild this weekend. What is it like as a visiting team at Bullitt Park when you're warming up and the other team is not there? I mean, I know you're used to that by now, but is that something that's just weird to get used to that? It's different because you're out there warming up, and usually you're talking to the head coach. I kind of take it personal when Coach Turner, don't show up till late for me. I always like to talk to him, but I'm just kidding. But he, it is different. You're out there by yourself, and the referees are there, and you're just kind of looking around. And then when you go back in from warm-ups, they're out there waiting on you. It's loud, and the crowd gets going, and then they start playing Thunderstruck, and they walk through the middle of the field. I mean, that is just, I'm telling you, that's one of the big traditions. It's kind of like Enter Sandman at Tech and all that stuff. It's just awesome.
Are these the games that make everything worth it in the summer workouts, conditioning in the wintertime? Is that why you do it, these games on Friday night?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, this is what, the magnitude of this ball game is what makes Southwest Virginia high school football. I mean, a couple of weeks ago, they had the Rye Cove-Honaker game, which was a big one for 1D. I think this one is the first big one for, besides last week, Union and Graham, but this is another big one for Region 2D. I mean, this is what it's all about. It's a great experience for these kids, and it's good to see both communities going to be behind their teams. I mean, this is what you live for.
What is it like to be a part of a big game in Southwest Virginia on a Friday night?
Words can't describe it, really. I mean, you don't really know how special it is until you're right in the middle of it. One thing I always try to do, like me personally, like when we come out of the field for the coin toss or after the coin toss right before kickoff, I kind of look around to just kind of soak in the whole atmosphere real quick, just to feel the electricity in the air. It's just a special feeling.
You guys 0-1 in the Mountain 7. How critical is it to get back to 500? Because if you fall 0-2, it's going to be really difficult to get back into the race. This
is a big one for us when it comes to district and even power points in the region. You can't be 0-2 coming out the gate, start Mountain 7, because if you do, it's hard to catch back up. So you gotta rely on a lot of help if you're 0-2. Whereas if we can go up there and get this one, then we'll give ourselves a chance where we can control our own destiny.
What's going to be a key for Gate City to get a win at Bullitt Park on Friday?
We got to get off to a fast start. I mean, we can't spot them 12 points. Or whatever, how many ever points. We got to get off to a fast start. We got to take care of the football, and we're going to have to be real disciplined on defense, and up front, we're going to have to get physical and be extremely physical. We get in the red zone, we got to finish. That's one thing we're struggling with right now. And the same thing with them as far as when they get in the red zone, they need to score touchdowns too. It's just, this game right here, if you don't score touchdowns, I don't think 3 points is going to be enough for you.
Coming up next, we'll go inside the numbers on tonight's matchup between Gate City and Union.
This year, high school football is soaring to new heights. Tune in to News 5 Fox Tri-Cities and Tri-Cities CW for the best high school football action. Keep an eye out for the Fan Cam, brought to you by the U.S. Air Force. Friday Night Rivals, every Friday night at 6:30 or 7.
When it comes to all-wheel drive vehicles, nobody gives you more to choose from than Toyota.
With over 20 different choices, including the best-selling Camry, the best-selling RAV4, the best-selling Tacoma,
the all-new Crown, the all-new Prius, the all-electric BZ4X, and the all-new Grand Highlander.
All come with the traction you need for confident driving.
Any road, any weather.
The more you know, the more you'll drive Toyota.
Let's go places.
Welcome to the big leagues, where our go-kart all-stars take personal shopping to the next level. They always bring their A game, so you get groceries carefully selected specifically for you. These are passionate professionals, ensuring every fruit and vegetable, every cut of meat is exactly the way you like it. This is plump. That is juicy. And this is lean. Order go-kart curbside pickup online for personal shopping at the highest level.
Visit the Kaiser Furniture Outlet for tremendous savings every day. With quality furniture, excellent customer service, the largest selection, and always the very best price, why go anywhere else? Kaiser Furniture Outlet, Abingdon.
I've known of the Garza Law Firm for about 10 years. I've been working with them for the past 5 years. I think that what makes Marcos Garza one of the best personal injury attorneys is the fact that he is so focused on his clients, he's so conscientious about the things that he does, and he's so fair. The Garza Law Firm is the right fit for Johnson City. I highly recommend Marcos Garza.
The Garza Law Firm. Let us help.
Welcome back to the Food City pregame show. Let's go inside the numbers on tonight's matchup between Gate City and Union. Both teams are 3-1. Union, though, 1-0 in the Mountain 7 district. Gate City, they are 0-1 in league play. Now, last year, Gate City beat Union twice, including in the playoffs. Prior to last year, Union had not lost to Gate City since 2014. So the rivalry definitely has been turned up a notch or two. This year, these two teams have been pretty similar numbers-wise. Union averaging 27 points per game, Gate City averaging 23 points a game. Defensively, Union allowing just over 10 points a game, Gate City allowing just over 12 points a game. Well, there's only one thing left to do before kickoff. That's make some predictions. The Prep Picks crew up next as we continue our countdown to kickoff.
Bring back the beauty and durability of your driveway or parking lot with the team at Blackwell Asphalt Seal Coating and Striping. Licensed and insured, with over 20 years of experience, they can work magic on your old driveway. Visit them on Facebook and call today for a free estimate.
All trophies and plaques for WCYB's Friday Night Rivals are provided by Eddie's Trophies and Gift Shop in Bristol. Eddie's Trophies also offers medals, plaques, acrylics, glass, and crystal pieces for your business, school, or sports team. That's Eddie's Trophy and Gift Shop, online at eddiestrophies.com.
The best things in life are free. You know, the simple things. Things that bring us joy, comfort, and peace of mind. Things you simply enjoy. With Eastman Credit Union's Beyond Free checking account, that's exactly what you'll get. A checking account that meets your financial needs with no hassles, no hidden fees, and all the features that make managing your money stress-free. Experience the freedom of a Beyond Free checking account from Eastman Credit Union. Open your account today at ecu.org/free.
This year, high school football is soaring to new heights. Tune in to News 5 Fox Tri-Cities and Tri-Cities CW for the best high school football action. Keep an eye out for the Fan Cam, brought to you by the U.S. Air Force. Friday Night Rivals, every Friday night at 6:30 or 7.
The perfectly melted cheese, the juicier patty, the golden bun. It's all here. Bravo, bravo. Well, it was a second ago.
Get a free medium fries and soft drink with purchase of a double cheeseburger or Bacon McDouble in the McDonald's app.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
This is your game. Can't watch the game on cable? Switch to streaming on Point Broadband Fiber Internet, and all is right with the world. Stream better. Switch to Point Broadband today.
Bring back the beauty and durability of your driveway or parking lot with the team at Blackwell Asphalt Seal Coating and Striping. Licensed and insured, with over 20 years of experience, they can work magic on your old driveway. Visit them on Facebook and call today for a free estimate.
Welcome into week 6 of Prep Picks. Heather Williams alongside Cole Johnson and Steve Wilmoth of ESPN Tri-Cities, TriCitiesSports.com. We all went 5-0 last week, which is impressive, but it's also not very interesting. So let's see if we can shake things up a little bit this week. Starting in Southwest Virginia, Steve Grundy with a pretty big upset last week over Patrick Henry. Can they do it for a second straight week against Honaker?
We would not have been 5-0 probably had Grundy and Patrick Henry been our slate last week. But here's Honaker continuing to score at a high level. Maybe minus a string this week, as Avery Music had 8 catches, 173 yards, 3 touchdowns, left late with an injury. I still think Honaker has enough. Could be another high-scoring affair, though.
You know, it's always the team that goes in and wins a big game that you don't expect. Grundy goes in and beats Patrick Henry. They're riding a high, and a lot of times that high is too much where they go in and come in flat. And if you come in flat against Honaker, that offense is too explosive to come from behind. I'll go with the Tigers.
I mean, we all forget that Grundy made the deepest run of any team in Southwest Virginia in the playoffs last year. They're not that far removed from a really good team. I think they shocked a lot of people because I think people expected this to be a little bit of a rebuilding season. I like this Grundy team. I think they're scrappy, but I've said it, I mean it. I think Honaker is one of the most talented teams in Southwest Virginia, so I'm going to make it a clean sweep there. Cole, Patrick Henry coming off their first loss of the season against the aforementioned Grundy team. Can they get back on track against a scrappy John Battle squad?
We know this is a good Patrick Henry team. You drop one game, so be it. This is too good of a team to not let that happen. It usually bodes well for a good team coming off a loss. They'll be able to bounce back from this. You know, John Battle has had a pretty decent season. They're quite literally at 2 or 3 plays away from being 3-0. So I love what John Battle has done. They've taken a huge step up from where they were last year. I just don't know if they have what it takes to go up against Patrick Henry and stop that run offense. So I'm going to stick with Patrick Henry bouncing back at home.
You know, Battle coming off that huge season opening win against Abingdon had all that momentum. The defense has been strong enough to keep Trojans in the game and give them a chance to win. That could happen again this week, but I got to stick with Patrick Henry in this one as well.
So Patrick Henry all offseason, their mantra was getting back at Grundy, getting back at Grundy. This game was circled on this calendar. And I almost think the emotions got the best of them. I do not expect that to happen again. Man, we're like 7 in a row right now. Our Friday Night Rivals game of the week, Gate City in Big Stone Gap to take on Union. Steve, both these teams probably hoping you will pick against them this week.
Well, Union, they go to Graham last week and snapped Graham's 33-game regular season unbeaten streak. 18 games in a row. Graham had won overall. Union goes in there and beats Graham at its own game, winning the line of scrimmage. The Bears will be happy. The Devils will not with my pick.
I mean, this is a team that didn't give up a point through the first 2 weeks. They hung tough with Science Hill, just didn't match up very well there. But going and beating a team that hadn't lost in a couple of years, that's a statement win right there. This may be the best team in the Mountain 7 this year. I think they go in there and get another big win on the road at Gate City.
Yeah, you beat Graham, you got my vote. I'm going with Union as well. In Tennessee, a big Region 1-4-8 clash in Bluff City. Elizabethton yet to play a home game this season. On the road again at Sullivan East. Cole, who you got?
I was able to stop by practice this week, talk to Coach Sean Witten, and he said this is a Sullivan East team that's the best team they've had in a couple of years. So they're aware of it. It's not like they're going in too overconfident at 4-0. They know what they're facing. They know what they're going to do against Drake Fisher, who's arguably the best quarterback in the region right now. I think Elizabethton continues to roll. I've been with Sullivan East all year long. I picked them every time, but I'm going to go with Elizabethton. I think they're just too heavy this year.
Steve?
Yeah, Coach Sean Witten is exactly right. I know East has not beaten Elizabethton since 2007. If you're Sullivan East, you got nothing to lose this week or next. See, nobody on the panel is picking you guys to win this football game. And if you win this week, nobody's going to pick you next week. Go out there. You've done what you needed to do in Region 1-4A thus far. Go out, see how you stack up against the big boys. Learn what it's going to take to win a big game like this in November. I still think Elizabethton gets to win.
And I think if they win this week, I might consider picking them next week. I would not rule that out. But it's kind of, you got to show me. I am from Missouri. So until then, I'm going to go make it a clean sweep for Betsy. Finally, an interstate battle in Bristol between Abingdon and Tennessee High. Steve, who do you like?
Well, you go back 2 weeks, and I don't think there's any doubt which way people are going in this game. Tennessee High's coming off that big win against Sullivan East. Abingdon, meanwhile, has started 0-2. Since then, Abingdon with 2 straight wins, Tennessee High with 2 straight losses. Abingdon runs up 288 yards rushing last week against Richlands, only allows 11 yards on the ground. Meanwhile, Tennessee High wants to get things done on the ground. Only 7 points at Sevier County last week. The offense has been struggling. Can the Vikings run the football and snap a 4-game home losing streak at the Stone Castle? I'll take the Vikings, but I'm far from comfortable picking this game today as what I would have been 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, you're right about that. I think a few weeks ago, this would have been all Tennessee High. But you look at where this game matches up right now. Abingdon maybe they have fixed a couple of those things after that opening loss and then getting blown out in week 2. But they won 2 in a row. You can't count on a team that's kind of straightened, gone back as a narrow straight edge here as they try to move forward in this one. Tennessee High, though, I haven't taken them all year long. I'm going to go with Tennessee High in this one here at home at the Castle.
I think that we're all discounting, or at least I feel like you guys are discounting, the big win at Gate City. Going into the season, I think everybody agreed that Gate City was probably the best team in the Mountain 7. And for them to go on the road and get that win, I think that they have gotten things fixed at Abingdon. So our first divulgence in 2 weeks, I'm gonna pick the, I guess, upset and take Abingdon. And because I know people cannot get enough of prep picks, we have added a new dimension this year, a YouTube show, more games plus 2 more panelists. Episode 6 is on the YouTube channel right now. And remember, you can get all your scores and highlights Friday night at 11:15 on Friday Night Huddle.
Do you love ranch dressing with your pizza? Then try the new Rancheroni Pizza only at Pizza Plus. Creamy ranch dressing, fresh-cut mozzarella cheese, and signature Pizza Plus pepperoni. Make a spectacular pizza combination. Try a medium Rancheroni Pizza for only $13.50. That's a medium Rancheroni Pizza for just $13.50 at Pizza Plus. Don't forget to donate to Speedway Children's Charities today when you order from your local Pizza Plus. Like them on Facebook, and for more information, go to pizzaplusinc.com.
Lucky Lady Gold and Jewelry Exchange now has a second location at the Tri-Cities Flea Market in Bluff City. Both locations specialize in buying and selling estate gold and diamond jewelry. We also buy used broken gold, silver, diamonds, coins, bullion, and watches. We have diamond engagement and wedding sets, Black Hills gold and silver jewelry from South Dakota, plus so much more. Lucky Lady Gold and Jewelry Exchange, 403 Gate City Highway, across from the Bristol Casino, and now at Tri-Cities Flea Market, Bluff City.
For over 40 years, Farmers and Miners Bank has been committed to providing exceptional banking services to the Southwest Virginia community. From the majestic mountains of Dickinson and Wise counties to the rolling valleys of Lee and Scott County. Our team members understand the unique needs of our customers because we live, work, and raise our families here. We take pride in our commitment to banking like it ought to be. Come and experience the difference for yourself. Farmers and Miners Bank.
Recently, we got Spectrum Internet.
Because it has the most reliable internet speeds.
So now we're the reliable house.
Everybody loves it.
Everybody.
Big fantasy draft. Oh, I'm up. Esports finals! Right here in our laundry room. All my friends can come and work from my home.
All of his friends are here.
That's amazing.
All of the time.
Can you believe this is in our house?
No, I cannot. It does feel nice to be counted on, though.
I'm in the jungle.
Get the most reliable internet speeds with Spectrum One. Just $49.99 a month.
Welcome to Bullitt Park in Big Stone Gap, Virginia. The Sky 5 drone powered by Guardian Foundation Repair flying high above Bullitt Park. The Union Bears just arriving a short time ago. They warm up over at the high school. They make their entrance here at Bullitt Park, and they do so, Coach, with Rayshawn Anderson as a senior quarterback.
Yeah, Rayshawn wears number 10. He's 6'1", 170 pounds. He's completed 42 of 60 passes on the year for 454 yards and 1 TD with 0 interceptions on the season. He's averaging over 5 yards per carry on the ground and has scored 3 TDs this year for the Union Bears. Rayshawn Anderson.
Meanwhile, Gate City has a senior quarterback of their own.
Yes, Luke Blexo, number 8, 5'10", 170 pounds. He's passed for over 400 yards and 6 TDs in the first 4 games, and also one of the leading rushers for the Blue Devils on the ground, and he scored 1 TD.
They opened the gates here at Bullitt Park at 5:30. The fans were already lined up at 5:30 waiting to get in. It is a packed house at Bullitt Park. You would expect nothing less in Southwest Virginia when it's Gate City and Union. We'll be back with Kickoff right after this.
Buy with no money down and rates as low as 3.9% on select new 2023 Subaru now while supplies last at #1 Wallace Subaru in Johnson City. Or drive the all-new redesigned 2024 Subaru Crosstrek with symmetrical all-wheel drive and EyeSight driver assist, leased only $279 a month. We still need used cars and we'll buy it for cash regardless of make, model, miles, or condition, even if you don't buy from us. The Tri-City's largest Subaru selection, Tennessee's largest Subaru showroom, #1 Wallace Subaru in Johnson City. Right on the corner, right on the price.
Country Thunder Bristol returns October 6th and 7th at Bristol Motor Speedway. Join me, Stormy Warren, and country superstars Eric Church, Brooks and Dunn, Jelly Roll, Randy Hauser, and so many more. Get your tickets and camping now at countrythunder.com.
ETSU Health's tradition of caring for our community has deep roots. You see, we are more than healthcare workers. We're a proud part of this community. That's why you'll find us serving in your schools and joining the festivities at community events like these. We're here to help our community thrive. We're cultivating wellness, celebrating our roots, and growing our families alongside yours. Whether at a clinic or the next community event, come see us. We're here for you.
Tonight, the Sky 5 drone, sponsored by Guardian Foundation Repair, follows the Powell River up the Trail of the Lonesome Pine to Wise County, Virginia, where the Union Bears play host to the Gate City Blue Devils. Friday Night Rivals kicks off right now.
Toyota's Friday Night Rivals, presented by ETSU Health. This evening's coin toss is sponsored by the Tennessee Army National Guard.
All right, time now for the coin toss. Gate City, obviously, as the visitors, will get to call this one. Here, we've had a lot of teams, Coach, so far this year to win the toss say, we want the football. We'll see what happens tonight. All right, here's Union has won the toss. What do you think? Union's going to take the ball or defer to the second half?
Nope, they're kicking. They're going to kick.
Union has won the toss. They have deferred to the second half.
The second half, yeah.
Gate City
All right, Union will kick off now. Let's look at our keys to the game tonight between Union and Gate City.
On Gate City, on the run, on offense, they want to be effective, both mixing play, calling up in the run game and the play action passing game. And they want to keep the Bears guessing what they're doing on defense. On defense, they want to shut down the run. The Blue Devils must slow down the running attack of the Union Bears if they're going to stay in the football game tonight. On Union's side of the field, they want to control the line of scrimmage on defense. The Bears feel by winning the battle up front, they can control the football game tonight and come out on top. On offense, they want to turn first downs into touchdowns. By moving the chains, they'll put points on the board and control the clock. Keys of the game for Friday Night Rivals.
All right, here are the Union Bears running out first. The Sky 5 drone high above Bullitt Park. The weather tonight absolutely perfect. In late September, 70 degrees, no threat of rain, a perfect night for high school football in Southwest Virginia. Both of these teams enter 3-1 on the season. You see Gate City in all white uniforms tonight, Union in all blue uniforms. And can't wait for this one again. We were here about 4:30 this afternoon, and fans were already lined up waiting to get in when the gates open at 5:30.
Yeah, that's the way it is at Bullitt Park. That's a tradition. You got a lot of fans, and they want to get their good seats. They bring in their quilts, their blankets to save their seats. Yeah, it's exciting time in Bullitt Park tonight, and both teams with identical records, 3-1 coming in here. Gate City won a big game at Marion last week. Of course, everybody knows what Union did at Graham, stopping that 33-game winning streak. So, yeah, we're looking for a hard-fought football game tonight.
You see both head coaches about to shake hands at midfield. Certainly when Union warming up at the high school, I talked to Coach Housewright. He said it is odd. Before the game, you're out there. You're just kind of looking around. You normally talk to the other head coach, but that is not an option here. So nice that they were able to get together before kickoff tonight.
Yeah, I think that's showed a really good sportsmanship for both coaches to go out there and do that. Now, you can see Coach Housewright. He was talking there to his return team, and you can see Coach Turner. He's in the huddle here for the kickoff team. Don't know, they might have something special going on here on the kickoff tonight.
You never know. When last year when we were here for Friday Night Rivals, they had a little Philly special on a 2-point conversion. Union went in their bag of tricks a little bit.
Exactly, and we might see some tricks tonight.
All right, both teams 3-1. Gate City, though, we did their game 2 weeks ago. They lose to Abingdon, so they're already 0-1 in the Mountain 7 Conference. How critical is it for them to get a win tonight, not fall 0-2?
Oh, yeah, they have to win tonight, because if they fall to 0-2, that's going to drop them down on probably at least the 4th seed if they continue to win the rest of the games of the season to go to the playoffs. But, yeah, it's critical for them. And, of course, Union, they want to be on top of the Mountain 7. Coach Turner will tell you that anytime you talk to him. That's what they expect down here at Union High School and at Bullitt Park on a Friday night.
Yeah, the Bears with a ton of momentum. They beat Graham last week, defending state champs, had a 33-game regular season winning streak snap. It was in Bluefield as well. Got Camden Wharton's going to kick this off here.
Looks like he's kicking it to the side a little bit there. He is.
A little pooch kick. Caught at the 25-yard line, so Gate City's going to get good field position close to the 35-yard line.
Yeah, like you can see there, when contact was made, there was 2 or 3 Bears got in on that tackle there. He got out close to the 35-yard line, but I don't think he hardly made it. But like you said, it's going to be good field position to start off with.
There's Luke Bledsoe, the senior quarterback for Gate City. he had a big run last year in this regular season game at Legion Field that really turned the tides with Gate City winning that game 23-16 last year. Then they beat Union again in the playoffs 21-14. So a couple of one-score games last year. Gate City took them both. We'll see what happens tonight. 1st and 10 for the Blue Devils. It's going to be a little reverse. It's going to be looks like a throw. Now they're going to decide to tuck it in the run there. So that's Jackson Jones as we take a look at the Gate City offense right out of the gates here. And they go a little trickery there. Jackson Jones trying to throw one.
Yeah, what you had a sophomore over here at the cornerback. I believe it was Cam Bostic, and he didn't get faked out at all. He was running with him stride for stride down the sideline, and the halfback didn't have anywhere to throw the football.
So you said we might see some tricks first play, but how nice was it, though, for Jones not to force it? He saw it wasn't there. He tucked it, run, got a couple yards.
Yeah, that was a smart play because breathing down his throat was Carlos Anderson that time, the defensive end. So, yeah, it was smart on his part.
All right, we'll see what Gate City does here. 2nd down. This time it's going to be a throw for Bledsoe. Big late throw. Eli McMurray's going to make the catch, and now we'll take a look at the Union defense ahead of this 3rd down play. The Bears have allowed just 41 points in 4 games. They have a nice mix of sophomores and seniors on the starting defense.
Yeah, on the last play there, the secondary came up there real strong. I believe it was Paul Huff, number 4 there. You can see down at the bottom of the screen for the starters. That's bringing it 3rd and long right here. Definitely a passing situation. One guy to watch for is McMurray out here, number 3 in the twin set.
Yeah, 3rd and 8 for Gate City. Bledsoe is going to throw it a little high, incomplete. He was looking for Gabe Johnson, but overshot him.
Yeah, I think the ball got away from him. He had a little pressure on him there, didn't have time to throw the ball. And big stop for Union right out of the gates here.
So Union forces a 3-and-out, 3 pass attempts for Gate City, even though that first one they decided to tuck it and run on the halfback pass. So now Bledsoe will stay in the game as the punter for Gate City. And Paul Huff is back for Union. He's standing at his own 29-yard line. Bears not coming after this one. Huff's going to make the catch at the 27. Makes a couple moves. He's going to try and cut it outside. Paul Huff has some room to run across the 40. Into Gate City territory. Huff is still on his feet. And Paul Huff is taking this back all the way for a Union touchdown.
Unbelievable run. The moves that he made and the people that he made miss tackles.
Listen to that crowd at Bullitt Park. A 73-yard punt return by Paul Huff. And how that has to feel really good for him to make a big play right out of the gate for the young sophomore. Look at Paul Huff, amazing.
Excellent job cutting back across the grain, getting into the end zone.
All right, Union for the extra point is Cameron Bishop. That extra point is going to be no good. He misses that to the right. So we'll take a timeout. The Union Bears on top 6-0 over Gate City.
The adventurous RAV4. It's ready to go anywhere, anytime.
Year after year, this is the best-selling SUV in America.
If you're looking for an all-wheel drive vehicle, you can't go wrong with the new Toyota.
Now, during Toyota's Truck and SUV Month, you can get 3.99 APR financing on a new RAV4.
Or 4.99 APR on the electrified RAV4 Hybrid. Plus, get 2 years no-cost maintenance.
Toyota Truck and SUV Month. The choice is yours.
Toyota. Let's go places.
When you're working on your game, recovering from an injury, or just having a little fun, the physicians at Buck Sports Medicine have all the tools to keep you at the top of your game. Trust ETSU's team physicians to give you the same expert care as they give our athletes. With state-of-the-art ultrasound and x-ray, as well as on-site physical therapy, Buck Sports Medicine has everything you need for injury prevention, treatment, and rehabilitation. Stay in the game with Buck Sports Medicine.
And welcome back to Bullitt Park. We played 1 minute and 17 seconds, and Paul Huff, the big highlight 73-yard punt return for a touchdown, and Union kicking off for the 2nd time already in this game tonight. Once again, it will be Camden Wharton A little pooch kick the first time, does the exact same thing. The ball bounces, and that one is on the ground. That ball is loose. That ball is up for grabs. A couple of Union players overran it.
I think Union might, Union got it. Come away with it.
Union has it. That's Ben Herron with the recovery of that, and a disastrous start for Gate City tonight.
Yeah, they couldn't have another busted play like that. I mean, that was a killer right there on the kickoff. And misplayed it. Once the ball hit the turf, it just sort of little black backspin like a Titleist ball on the green there.
All right, so now Union's offense for the first time, fantastic field position. They're going to start at the 23-yard line at Gate City. So special teams plays by the Bears early, 2 big plays, and they have a chance to make an early statement here. Rayshawn Anderson, the senior, will be in the shotgun on first down.
Got it spread out wide. We might see him play action here going deep.
They're going to go to the big man, Keith Chandler, right up the gut. He's going to get a couple yards. He's brought down by Mason Hickman.
Couple tough yards right there in the middle. Excellent job by Gate City's defense.
I think Hickman and Chandler are going to get very familiar tonight.
Yeah, Hickman came up and laid a blow that time. Of course, Chandler, he was lowering his shoulders.
Keith Chandler, just a sophomore, had 144 yards rushing, 2 touchdowns last week up in Bluefield, and that win over Graham. 2nd and 8 at the 21-yard line.
Same formation.
This time Anderson's going to throw it out to Cam Bostic. Bostic makes a nice move inside the 15. He has some nice moves close to the 10.
Yeah, as we mentioned earlier, Cam Bostic there is a sophomore. Good hands, excellent move there. Got upfield and moved the chains for a first down.
Union inside the Toyota red zone. It's going to be first down, and they're just outside the 10. Looks like the ball's at the 11. So the Bears would be able to get a first down at the 1-yard line. Same formation, 4 receivers. It's going to be Chandler up the gut. Keith Chandler lowers that shoulder inside the 5, down to the 3.
Yeah, got a good push up front that time. It's just, we're going to run it straight at you. Man-on-man blocking up the middle. Good game.
Oh, some big holes there created by that offensive line as well.
Yeah, excellent blocking up front. You could see more there, number 75, the center, leading the way.
2nd and 3 from the 4-yard line is where they're going to spot it. We've played just about 3 minutes here in the first quarter. Now Union's going to go to the full house backfield.
Yeah, 2 tight ends, full house belly play coming up. A power off tackle.
It's going to be Lowry. It's no signal yet here on the play. Still no signal. Now they say touchdown Union.
I guess when you're laying in the end zone, they have to put up their arms for a touchdown.
William Lowry with the touchdown. It's now 12-0 Union.
That was just, just power off tackle that time. The old double tight T in the backfield were running at you.
So Union will attempt another extra point. Cameron Bishop missed the first time. Bishop's second one is blocked. So Gate City blocks that one, makes it 12-0 Union with 8:40 remaining in the first quarter. You're watching Toyota's Friday Night Rivals.
For over 40 years, Farmers and Miners Bank has been committed to providing exceptional banking services to the Southwest Virginia community. From the majestic mountains of Dickinson and Wise counties to the rolling valleys of Lee and Scott County. Our team members understand the unique needs of our customers because we live, work, and raise our families here. We take pride in our commitment to banking like it ought to be. Come and experience the difference for yourself. Farmers and Miners Bank.
10%. Big deal, right? What's 10%? I'll tell you what it is. 10% is that vacation you've been needing, or that anniversary gift she deserved. It's a new roof. It's a new couch. It's that thing that you're about to need. The other guys will tell you 10% is no big deal, but Friendship thinks it is. And that's why we're giving it to you. 10% off right now at Friendship Jeep of Bristol. Because it's a big deal. Get 10% off MSRP with Jeep Adventure Days right now at Friendship Jeep of Bristol.
We're dealing.
Welcome back to U.S. Air Force Fan Cam. Some very happy Union fans tonight. Their team already up 12-0. Yes, ladies, you are on TV. Smile tonight. You're on the Fan Cam. There you go. All right, so Union pretty much have done everything right so far except make extra points. They're 0 for 2 in that category.
Yeah, I figure the next time if they score another touchdown, we're going to see them go for 2.
All right, Wharton, his third kickoff. This time, Gate City fields it once again at the 25-yard line. Now the Blue Devils have some room on the outside. Gate City, nice return there.
Yeah, got up to about the 39-yard line. A lot of running.
Jackson Jones on the return for Gate City, so the Blue Devils will start close to their own 40-yard line. They just need to kind of settle down now and get a first down, get settled into this ball game.
Exactly. A lot of people probably didn't notice it on that, but Burns, number 13, did an excellent job coming down the field and staying in his lane. He kept that from being a long return right then. You can tell that they've practiced on their kickoff team and staying in your lanes.
All right, Gate City, 3 plays. They had 3 passes to start off. Let's see if they get on the ground a little bit here with Walker Hillman in the backfield. It's going to be Hillman on the carry. He's got some room. Walker Hillman for a first down across midfield.
Excellent job. They ran to the strong side over there, what would have been a tight end, but it was an H-back in the backfield that time. Hillman did an excellent job cutting up field and moved the chains for a first down there. Huff from the safety position had to come up and make the tackle that time, number 4. He's getting a lot of action tonight.
Yes, he is. Gate City using their sophomore running back to get their first down of the game. Already in Union territory after 1 play. Quick throw outside. That one is going to be incomplete, dropped on the outside by McMurray.
The same play they ran, the same formation as they had before with the H-back strong over there on that right-hand side.
They like their air horns here in Bullitt Park.
Yes, they do. I'm sure the fans at home can hear that.
2nd and 10 for Gate City. 8:06 left in the first quarter. If you just sat down, shame on you. Already 12-0 Union. All right, Bledsoe, he's going to take this room. He's got some running room on the outside. He goes low, and Bostic goes lower for the tackle.
Yeah, excellent tackle by Bostic coming up out of the secondary position there. I think Bledsoe was going to throw that ball, couldn't find a receiver, and decided he would take off and run it. So it's going to be 3rd and manageable here on Union side of the field.
You'd have to think now, certainly 4-down territory for Gate City unless they get negative yardage here on 3rd down.
I think so. I'm looking for maybe a hitch route this time.
There you go. Air horns on cue.
Yeah, they're going to sound.
All right, 3rd and 5. 3 receivers for the Blue Devils, and we got some early motion. And that's something we saw a lot of a couple weeks ago when we were there.
Yeah, a couple
Dead ball. Ball start on the offense.
Yeah, that was Jackson.
Number 12.
Jackson moved again there. Yeah, they stabbed themselves in the back against Abington, and you didn't need that right there. You had 5 yards, and now you've got 10 on 3rd down. Big difference. They're going to a passing formation here.
You heard that was referee Wayne Austin. He's following us around. 2nd straight week we've had this crew here on Friday Night Rivals. 3rd and 10 for Gate City. Some pressure up the middle, and Bledsoe is running for his life and throws it away.
I think they're wanting a flag on it for intentional grounding, but I think he was outside the pocket. The ball was over here on the right-hand hash mark. So it's going to be 4th down.
4th and 10.
Yeah.
That was Carlos Anderson with the pressure, number 11 for the Bears.
That was a really smart play by Bledsoe getting rid of that because he was going to lose another 10 yards probably on that.
That ball just got back to the line of scrimmage as well.
Yep. I think it might have hit the official in the foot.
All right, so Gate City now 4th and 10.
They're going for it.
Going to go for it from their Union 48-yard line. 4 receivers. Union's bringing it's a quick kick there by Bledsoe. Nobody back for Union. This ball is going to roll inside the 5, then stop. Nice play there by Bledsoe. Punts that one, and we'll take a quick timeout before the Union offense gets back on the field.
Area Ford dealers are proud to recognize our News 5 Sports Scholar Athletes of the Week.
Every week, News 5 and your Mountain Area Ford dealers are honoring student athletes around the region for their accomplishments, both on and off the field. From Union, we honor Jordan Schuler. She's a standout on the volleyball, basketball, and soccer team. She also volunteers with youth leagues in Big Stone Gap.
All Scholar athletes have the opportunity to compete for a $5,000 scholarship to be awarded at the end of the season.
All right, so after that nice punt there by Bledsoe, who also is the quarterback, so it's nice when your quarterback's your punter. It's going to be first down for Union at their own 5-yard line, 4 receivers, and it's going to be Chandler up the middle. Chandler's going to get close to 5 yards to the 10. Now let's take a look at the Union offense. Haven't had a chance to see what they're working with here. Union's offense, they are very young. They start 6 sophomores on offense.
Yeah, and one of them just carried the ball for about 5 yards to give him some breathing room down on the goal line, number 28, Chandler.
Bunch is a sophomore. Huff is a sophomore. Bostic is a sophomore. A lot of 10th graders on this Union team.
And most of them started last year. They were freshmen, and, they did the job.
2nd and 6. Chandler once again, not much running room for him this time, as Keegan Light and the Blue Devils hold him to a minimal gain as this Gate City defense now with an opportunity to make a stop with Union pinned back deep in their own end. Mason Hickman, we touched on him, number 41, middle linebackers, going to have a big game tonight.
Oh, yes. They need a big game out of both of those guys inside. Light has moved inside with Hickman, and he came up there the same running play they ran before and put a stop on it, so it's going to be 3rd and about 3 this time.
3rd and 3, Union once again, the 4-receiver set. Rayshawn Anderson has not kept the ball yet. We'll see if his legs are a weapon as well. And it's going to be a quick throw. Anderson falls down. Kind of lost his balance, and that one incomplete, too far ahead of Bostic, and now it's going to be 4th down.
Yeah, he couldn't get to it there. I think he didn't have his feet planted, therefore he little off on the pass, and they were going back to the same play they ran down here on about the 20-yard line when Bostic picked up a 1st down.
So Gate City's defense does its job. They get a 3 and out. Union's going to have to punt it deep in their own end here.
Yeah, Gate City might put some pressure on this right here.
Keith Chandler is the punter for Union, and Jackson Jones back. Gate City not bringing a lot of pressure. A low line drive that's caught. Bobbled is loose, and Jones has to fall on it, but still, Gate City's going to get fantastic field position. They're going to start this drive at the Union 38.
Yeah, you as an offensive coordinator or head coach, you love to start on the other side of the field. Now you're down to the 38 to begin with. You see Jones mishandled that, but he got on it really fast. So great move by Gate City there.
So Gate City had 1 first down on their last possession, and then they got bogged down with that penalty. So certainly starting from Union 38, they have a chance to get some momentum. 4 receivers for the Blue Devils. It's going to be designed to run, it looks like, for Bledsoe. Not a lot of room as Keith Chandler and a whole bunch of other Union Bears. Keyshawn Anderson in there as well. Maybe no gain on the play.
Yeah, I think he got back to maybe to the line of scrimmage there. Ran to the trip side, wide side of the field, but you could see Union shut it down really fast.
Bledsoe had to keep going east and west there, looking for a hole to turn it upfield.
Nothing, could find nothing. I thought they might come back and run Hillman again. We might see that same formation with the trips and the single receiver to the top side.
Bledsoe's going to throw it out to the single receiver. That one is intercepted. That's intercepted by Braxton Bunch. And Bunch is going to run with some blockers out in front. Gate City does run him out inside the 10-yard line. Braxton Bunch with an interception and a long return for Union.
Yeah, that's his 2nd interception on the season there. He just broke on the ball. You can see Johnson was running a slant pattern there, and Bunch was just sitting there waiting on it.
Good job, though, by Walker Hillman and Bledsoe not to give up on the play and run back and force him out of bounds.
Yeah, exactly. Saved a touchdown there. Hillman getting over there, and then Bledsoe coming in there. So if we see the defense can stand up here, they need it bad here on about the 5-yard line.
We did get a sideline warning against Union. Certainly very excited sideline after that play there. So no penalty the first time, but if it does happen again against Union, it will be a penalty. So Union's going to start now inside the Toyota red zone at the 6-yard line here.
Going back to their T formation, last time they ran a blast off the right side there.
Lowry scored a touchdown the last time they were in this formation. This time they're going to go the other way now. It's going to be Rayshawn Anderson giving the ball to his brother, Keyshawn Anderson.
Yeah, running off left tackle. It's like they call it a blast in the old school. Two blockers leading up off the tackle hole there. You got the tight end blocking down at the guys inside of him or kicking out if he's outside, and then the two lead blockers. Gay City did an excellent job stepping up there to stop it for very little gain.
Coach Turner saying that Rayshawn and Keyshawn Anderson, twin brothers, in fact, so little twin telepathy right there. Gets them a little bit closer. Same formation, same player going to get the ball. Anderson's going to try and spin out and carry some defenders, and he turned about a loss of 2 into maybe a gain of 1.
Yeah, the legs are pumping, they're churning, forward body lean, and he was able to get back past the line of scrimmage, like you said, and forward one. Now they're on about the 4-yard line. See him bouncing off tackles there.
Yeah, I mean, Keyshawn Anderson was hit about the 6, and he fell forward to the 3-yard line, not getting up. So 3rd and goal. Ball is marked at the 4, and right now, how critical was that by Hillman for Gate City getting back and not getting with that touchdown? Now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal for Union.
You can see looks like they got 6 guys on the line of scrimmage and 5 linebackers. The goal line defense.
Lowry is going to go in motion. It's going to be Chandler off the right side. Chandler churning those legs. And Keith Chandler's very close to it, the end zone. Once again, no signal. Now it's a touchdown.
Yeah, that was the old belly play off the right side there. Had excellent blocking up through there. Get it to your big fullback.
Coach, you're right. You called it. They're going to go for 2 now after Travis Turner sees 2 extra points unsuccessful. As you see Keith Chandler churning those legs, it makes it 18-0. The Bears are going to go for 2.
Looks like they're bringing back in a couple receivers there, so we might see the 2-by-2 here.
The only thing Union hasn't done well was their extra points, so they're going to go for 2 now. Got a late man leaving the field. That'll be Lowry going off.
Got Huff and Bostic up to the top.
Man in motion. That's going to be a handoff to Huff. He's going to cut it up and stretch across, and it is a 2-point conversion. That makes it 20-0 Union on top of Gate City. You're watching Toyota's Friday Night Rivals.
The Westridge Wolves versus the Science Hill Hilltoppers are Toyota's Friday Night Rivals. Friday, September 29th on Fox 39 WEMT. Join Casey Getz and the News 5 sports team as they bring you live game coverage of some of the biggest and oldest football rivalries in the region. Pre-game coverage begins at 6:30 p.m. Toyota's Friday Night Rivals, presented by ETSU Health.
Look at the beautiful sun setting here in Southwest Virginia at Bullitt Park. It has been all Union so far. They lead 20-0. The Sky 5 drone, powered by Guardian Foundation Repair, thanks to Keith Roberts and Jason Hutchinson once again flying our drone. Hard to believe tonight is game 5. We're halfway through our season tonight after tonight.
Hey, snap your fingers and turn around, and it's half over. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. 5 games in.
But the good news is we still have 5 more to go after tonight. And a very busy man is Camden Wharton, his 4th kickoff of the first quarter. Jones looking for a lane. He's going to turn it back to the left.
And Union has let him get outside again on this one, and Jones has some running room. A nice return for Gate City once again into Union territory.
Yeah.
There's a penalty flag down. It looks like near the 42-yard line of Union.
Number 4, Huff, came up there and made the tackle again.
See what this penalty marker is, but for Travis Turner right now, the special teams.
A dead ball, personal foul, number 13. 15-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. First down.
All right, that's against Nick Burns for Union, so that's going to move Gate City even further down. Again, Union's on top 20-0, but they've missed 2 extra points. They've given up 2 big kickoff returns as well.
And this is the 3rd time Gate City's been in their territory. And they're on the 30 this time.
They started the last drive on the 38. Bledsoe threw an interception. This one, they're starting on the 30. They're going to have 2 backs. This time it's going to be Bledsoe on the designed run. He's going to fall forward for 3, maybe 4.
Yeah, the offense was trying to get a push up there. 2 lead blockers. Bledsoe followed them up, but only a couple yards. Pretty tough up front for that line for Union there. You can see him coming in there strong. I believe Keith, though, and Anderson there, and the linebackers in the middle.
2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line for Gate City.
Same formation once again.
Once again, it is going to be Bledsoe on the design quarterback run. He's going to fall forward close to the 25.
Yeah, it looks like he picked up a couple tough yards. Last time they were 3rd and 5 on this end of the field, had a penalty and set them back 5 more yards. So now we see what happens on this. They were looking to throw it. They probably won't go back to Huff's side for that slant pass.
Walker Hillman, just 1 carry so far tonight. He did have a first down, so keep an eye on number 10.
Yeah, I think he's going to run it this time. If they don't get it, they'll run it again.
They're going to go a little option. A penalty flag is out. It's an option to Hillman. He's going to be short of the first down, but we'll have to check the penalty marker.
Yeah, it was right on the line of scrimmage here over on the right side.
So Gate City goes with the option on 3rd and 5. They picked up about 2, it looks like. It's 4th and 3 pending this penalty. 1:06 left in the first quarter.
We have a sideline infraction this time. 5-yard penalty. Next penalty is 15 yards, gentlemen.
All right, so a sideline infraction against Union, their 2nd one. The first time they got a warning, this time a 5-yard penalty, which gives Gate City a first down. And you heard referee Wayne Austin say if it happens again, it'll be a 15-yard penalty. So Gate City now inside the Toyota red zone at the Union 18-yard line.
Yeah, the official, he was looking down the sideline here because there was no coaches up there where the ball was that time.
Under a minute to go in the first quarter. Gate City's going to have 4 wide receivers, trips to the top of the screen. This time they're going to go the option again. Bledsoe's going to keep it, and he's going to get 1 yard on the play.
Yeah, it changed the formation that time. They went to the pistol formation where the Hillman was back there behind the quarterback. Looked like they might have had a little opening over there if he pitched it that time.
Brent Lovell comes in to make the tackle along with Isaac Keith. The play clock and game clock are almost synced up here, so Gate City will have to run 1 more play here.
With this option they've been running, putting pressure on those defensive ends. Here he goes again.
There they go again. This time to pitch to Hillman. He's got some running room downhill inside the 15, and that will likely be the final play of the first quarter. A first quarter dominated by the Union Bears. They lead 20-0, but Gate City's driving. We'll be back for the second quarter after this.
Great play by Chandler that time.
Legend has it there was once a man who climbed the same mountain each morning, rewarding his summit with a smoky sausage biscuit from Pal's.
I love these savory, juicy Smokies. These mountains will henceforth be known as the Smoke. No! Bird! No, please, come back! My Smoky!
Locals say you can still hear his cries today. Pal's, great food in a flash.
Every new Toyota is built for you.
Your adventure, your commute.
Your style, your comfort, your choice.
Now, during Toyota's Truck and SUV Month, choose from our extensive lineup of the longest-lasting vehicles out there.
Like the best-selling Tacoma, as comfortable off the road as it is on.
Now get 3.99 APR financing on a rugged new Tacoma, plus 2 years no-cost maintenance.
Toyota Truck and SUV Month. The choice is yours. Toyota, let's go places.
When you're working on your game, recovering from an injury, or just having a little fun, the physicians at Buck Sports Medicine have all the tools to keep you at the top of your game. Trust ETSU's team physicians to give you the same expert care as they give our athletes. With state-of-the-art ultrasound and x-ray, as well as on-site physical therapy, Buck Sports Medicine has everything you need for injury prevention, treatment, and rehabilitation. Stay in the game with Buck Sports Medicine.
The Earth is 70% water and 30% land. But the entire sky belongs to us. Copy that. Aim high, Airman.
You're watching Toyota's Friday Night Rivals, presented by ETSU Health.
All right, welcome back. Big third down here for Gate City. First play of the second quarter. Bledsoe's going to throw it up into the end zone. That one is going to be incomplete. He was looking for Gabe Johnson. Braxton Bunch in coverage. That'll set up 4th and 7 for Gate City.
Yeah, I think he had to throw the ball before he wanted to that time. You can see Union stunted right up the middle. He lays it up, but it's a little out of bounds.
So obviously Gate City will go for it here on 4th and 7 early in the second quarter. Ball at the 14-yard line.
Same formation as last time. Trips to the top, split left.
Union's bringing some pressure off the edge, and Bledsoe is going to go down. He is sacked on the play by Braden Mosier.
Mosier came from the outside that time on the left side. You can see Chandler was coming from the top. Bledsoe steps up, and he gets caught from behind there. Excellent defensive call there by Union that time.
The defense for Union, again, the last two possessions for Gate City started at the Union 38 and the Union 30, and no points for the Blue Devils. And now Union's offense has been churning along. They're back on the field.
See what Union can do on this drive here. Gate City needs to step up, down 20.
Rayshawn Anderson, Chandler to his right, and it's going to be a fake. Anderson's going to keep it. Rayshawn Anderson trying to break out of a tackle. He picks up about 5 yards, but that's all he's going to get.
Yeah, it looked like the old counter tray play the Redskins used to run. You can see the tackle and the guard on the left side pulling around there, one kicking out and the other one sealing up. And Rayshawn was able to hit up through there. Looked like he picked up about 7 yards on the play.
Logan Cassidy in on the tackle for Gate City. Second and 3 for the Bears. Chandler's going to take the second down carry. He's got a first down across the 30.
Yeah, just hit it up off of a right tackle there. I think that was Horton and Chandler were blocking number 71 and 60, and was able to move the chains there. Big run there. Pick it up 7+.
As a Powell sudden service first down for the Union Bears.
DePriest, the outside linebacker for Gate City, was able to make that stop there. Number 43, Zach.
4 receivers for Union on this 1st and 10 play from their own 32. Anderson's going to throw it out to the left. He's got a man open. That is Huff. Huff has a first down across the 40, close to the 45. Another Powell's first down.
This is just an excellent play by Huff once he caught the ball. He took a couple steps inside to set up the defensive man and then quickly planted his right foot and cut back outside. Here he comes inside, plant, and gone. Yeah, great play there. Smith was just a little late getting there on the tackle and able to pick up another first down.
Union the last 2 weeks played Science Hill here, went up to Bluefield, played Graham. Coach Turner said his team learned how to compete the last 2 weeks, even though they did not win that Science Hill game, and get some movement up front.
Yeah, I think they played pretty well with Science Hill for 3 quarters.
Encroachment on the defense.
Offsides against Gate City. Yeah, I believe that game was 13-6 going to the 4th quarter, and Science Hill scored 2 touchdowns in the 4th. And then last week, Union led from the beginning. They never let Graham get back in the game.
I think their offense was doing running the ball against Graham last week like they're moving the ball tonight.
So free 5 yards from Gate City. Chandler on 1st and 5 has the carry. He's got the first down and then more. Keith Chandler taking about 3 or 4 Blue Devils to bring him down.
I think he probably worked in the weight room in the offseason. I mean, he's got that forward body lean, big hips, big legs, keeping them moving. You can see the cut right here. He's a load.
Yeah, Keith Chandler, 5'9", at 230 pounds, a sophomore. Already 1 touchdown in the game so far for Chandler, and Union putting a nice drive together, mixing up the run and the pass.
Transformations here.
It's going to be Chandler again. Chandler's got some room across the 30, a stiff arm inside the 20. Keith Chandler inside the 10, but he is down. Looks like he's holding his knee.
Oh no, that was just an unbelievable run that time. He was running with a purpose. Must have twisted it going down.
So Keith Chandler down. We'll take a timeout. You're watching Friday Night Rivals.
Okay, so maybe not everything gets better with age. But you know what does? Buying a Hyundai from Friendship. You name it, it's better. It's better quality, better designed, with better features and better safety ratings. Best yet, every car from Friendship comes with a lifetime warranty. Boom. So come buy better, then drive better at Friendship Hyundai of Bristol and Johnson City. Kick off your savings at Friendship Hyundai of Bristol and Johnson City.
We're dealing.
Welcome to the big leagues, where our go-kart all-stars take personal shopping to the next level. They always bring their A game, so you get groceries carefully selected specifically for you. These are passionate professionals, ensuring every fruit and vegetable, every cut of meat is exactly the way you like it. This is plump. That is juicy. And this is lean. Order go-kart curbside pickup online for personal shopping at the highest level.
All right, you see Keith Chandler running off the field. Great to see that. Shaking up on that last play. We'll show you the replay. What happened here at the end of this run. Corey Bird, 35 for Gate City, coming in to make the tackle. Chandler trying to get a stiff arm right there. Then you see him when Bird is on the ground. He has the foot of Chandler. You see him holding onto his right foot there. Just an odd-looking play there.
Yeah.
So hopefully Chandler will be okay. 1st and goal. This time Rayshawn Anderson is going to keep it. Anderson is in for the touchdown. Union on top 26-0 after Rayshawn Anderson finds the end zone.
Yeah, just excellent blocking over there on the right side once again of that Union offensive line. Big number 71 Chandler was blocking with Horton, number 60.
Union will go for 2 once again here to get back to 28 for missing their first 2 extra points. Rayshawn Anderson, nice vision, cutback in for the touchdown. The 4th different person to score for Union here in the first half.
Yeah, that was the same play they ran earlier. earlier, I mentioned it was the old counter tray of the Redskins, and you had Lovett pulling there to kick out, and then Johnson sealing up on the inside, and then when you have Anderson running as hard as he runs, got another touchdown on the board.
All right, 26-0 Union. They're going to go for two. Once again, Lowry is in the backfield with Anderson. Huff's in motion. They give it to Huff. Back to Bostic. They're going to maybe throw for it. Bostic decides, no, I'm going to run it, and he goes in for the two-point conversion. I think they tried to run the Philly special again.
Yeah, they were going to throw back to Anderson over here in the corner of the end zone. He was covered. Excellent play by covering him there by Gate City. Bostic said, well, I think I'll just turn this up and run it. He lowers his shoulder, gets in the end zone.
So that makes it 28-0. Union, certainly the one thing we'll certainly want to monitor. Keith Chandler coming up here will have the Friendship Ford halftime report. The Union student section, very colorful bunch tonight. They're neon colors there, a lot to cheer about right now. And certainly Keith Chandler getting looked at. The good thing is if Union, depending on what it is, with this game at 28-0, he doesn't necessarily have to come back in. You can hold him out.
Yeah, that's. I think we'll see that. I don't think he'll be back in the game tonight. I don't know how serious his injury is. You can see they're working on him on the sideline there. That's definitely his ankle.
That last drive for Union, 82 yards, just over 2 minutes off the clock. Keith Chandler, he does have 69 yards rushing on 8 carries so far in this game. But again, he is being looked at. He's on the bench. And again, with a 28-0 lead.
Yeah, I don't think Coach Turner is going to be in a hurry to put him back in the ball game.
Now, if you're Gate City, what's the message from Coach Housewright to his team here down 28-0?
Hey, you just got to regroup. You got to, when you get the ball on this kickoff, we got to go down and score. We got to put some points on the board, and then we got to hold them before we go in at halftime. Still plenty of time here in the second quarter. Once again, we're going to see the kick across the field. I think he's going to try to put it over to the numbers and pin them on that sideline over there.
Gate City has had a couple of nice returns. Camden Wharton kicking off.
You know, Jones has been the one fielding the kickoff.
This is going to be a really high, short kick. It's going to be fielded short of the 35. And then here goes Gate City again. I think that was Hillman maybe on that one. And yeah, another nice return for Gate City.
And Carlos Anderson made the tackle over there on the sideline. Really good move by Hillman to step inside. Got the defense coming in, had a seal block on the outside, and he cut it up the sideline. Once again, they're in excellent field position, a 50-yard line.
And Gate City has had two drives start inside Union territory. This one starting right at midfield.
Yeah, lots of times when you see a score like this, the team has been pinned back in their territory, but this hasn't been the case tonight here at Bullitt Park. A late substitution there, McMurray going off the field for Gate City.
Play clock down to 10 for the Blue Devils. Man in motion. Bledsoe's going to throw it on first down. Good protection, plenty of time, but nowhere to throw it. Now he's under pressure back across his body. Jones with the catch. He takes a big hit from Rayshawn Anderson out there.
Yeah, Rayshawn's out there on defense tonight, if that tells you how important this ball game is. Yeah, plenty of time to throw the ball, rolling out to his left there, and then Jones cut across the field, was able to make the catch. Got good yardage on it, but as soon as he caught the ball, he had contact from the Union Bears.
As a gain of 7, 2nd and 3. You see Jackson Jones heading off for Gate City. It's going to be a Corey Bird. A little pop pass. Bird's having to take that way outside. He's going to lose 4, maybe 5 yards on that one.
Yeah, the defensive end over there on that side, I believe it's Anderson, number 11. He stayed home, gave the linebackers time to get up there. Something might be going on over there. I'm not for sure.
Can't tell if there's a penalty marker down on that far side by the Gate City sideline. That's on the opposite side of where we are. But Corey Bird, he looks like he's shaken up after that play, and looks like there is a marker down.
Yeah, he's going off the field over there. See what the officials have got on this one.
After the play, dead ball, unsportsmanlike conduct. Number 17, 15-yard penalty from the end of the run. First down.
Yeah, that's Keyshawn Anderson there in the linebacker position. Him and Keith are on the inside there, and he got over there to help in on that tackle.
That's a big play. Instead of it being 3rd and 7, now it's a 15-yard penalty. It'd be a first down for Gate City at the Union 31.
Yeah, Coach Turner's talking to the official on this side. I don't think he's too pleased with that. Bears are still in that 40 front.
Bledsoe's going to keep it on first down, and he's going to get dropped down after a short gain. Caden Phillips in on the tackle for Union.
Yeah, Phillips and Anderson was over there too. Phillips finished him off there. Excellent play. It's going to be 2nd and about 8 now.
Just under 8 minutes left in the second quarter. It's been all Union so far, up 28-0. Both teams entered this game 3-1 on the season. Gate City coming
Play clock is running down. We might be going to. We're going to have to hurry to get it off. There's 4 seconds. Play clock. The clock expired there. I don't think anybody was watching at that time.
Delay of game, number 8, offense.
Yeah, I thought Gate City's going to back up 5 yards. No one calls a timeout on the sideline. It'll be 2nd and 15 now.
Yeah, no one's used the timeout tonight. I thought Coach Housewright was going to call one that time there. It got away from the play clock. Plenty of time. Let's see what looks like. It's a definitely passing situation here. See if they're going to go deep. There's no safety in the middle of the field. Well, now they're dropping back. Got too high there in the middle.
Quick throw for Bledsoe. That one is low. Intended for Caden Housewright.
Yeah, it had 2 defenders coming up strong that time. Over there on the outside, you had Bostic and Anderson.
So now 3rd and 15.
Got trips to the left side, split to the right. Looks like they're rushing 4 this time.
Yeah, Union just going to rush 4. Bledsoe throwing it deep across the middle. That one is intercepted by Paul Huff. And we'll take a timeout. Union with the ball when we return on Friday Night Rivals.
Just imagine designing the dining room of your dreams. From Zach's Home and Cannondale. Custom-made solid wood dining rooms that are absolutely a work of art. Available only at Zach's Home.
Your Mountain Area Ford dealers are proud to recognize our News 5 Sports Scholar Athletes of the Week.
Every week, News 5 and your Mountain Area Ford dealers are honoring student athletes around the region. From Gate City High School, we have Michaela Bays. Bays has dominated on the volleyball court. She was also selected first team All-District in basketball and first team All-Region in softball last year.
All Scholar athletes have the opportunity to compete for a $5,000 scholarship to be awarded at the end of the season.
Just imagine designing the dining room of your dreams. From Zach's Home and Cannondale. Custom-made solid wood dining rooms that are absolutely a work of art. Available only at Zach's Home.
All right, welcome back to Friday Night Rivals. There was a holding penalty against Gate City. Obviously, Union declined that with the interception. You see Keith Chandler there on the sidelines. We will, hopefully at halftime, we'll be talking to Coach Turner, and we'll certainly ask him for an update if he has any on Keith Chandler. But again, with the score the way it is, even if it's not something super serious, no reason to risk it tonight, up 28-0.
Not at all. You see back in there right now, you got Lowry in the backfield there beside Anderson.
Lowry is senior, and he's going to be the fake. The decoy is Anderson's going to keep it on first down, and Gate City does a good job shutting down Anderson on the carry.
Yep. No holes there to be found. Excellent defense by the Blue Devils that time.
Rayshawn Anderson keeping it on first down. Gate City doing a good job. Bird in there. Nice to see him back in the game after he was shaken up a little bit.
I think number 55, Brown, coming down the line that time to get a hold of him.
Second and 9 for the Bears from their own 15-yard line. The 4 receivers. Anderson's going to throw it. He's going to throw it deep. That one's going to be intercepted. He was looking for Bostic, but it was going to be intercepted by Gabe Johnson.
Yeah, Bostic was running inside the hash mark down the field, and he threw the ball outside the hash mark. You see right here. And then Bostic makes a good defensive play by making the tackle there on Johnson.
So certainly a miscommunication somewhere with quarterback and receiver.
Yeah.
I've got holding, number 72 of the offense. Results of the play is an interception. That penalty will be declined. Bring up first down.
Back-to-back holding penalties declined after interceptions here. Coming up in the fourth quarter, we'll have our Toyota drive of the game. Our staff will be pouring through the archives of the first 3 quarters of the game, taking out their favorite for the Toyota drive of the game coming up in the fourth quarter. Gate City Union is going to call a timeout here before this first down play. Gate City lined up in the full house backfield, so we'll take a timeout and be right back after this.
Toyota and your local Toyota dealer are combining resources to support our area high schools. We stand together as community partners for our high school athletes and their families to help schools and students get the most out of their high school years. Toyota is proud to join News 5 WCYB, Fox 39 WEMT, and Tri-Cities CW to provide each host team with a charitable donation to their school. Proudly presented by Toyota and your local Toyota dealer. Tonight's donation goes to the Union Bears.
Welcome back to Bullitt Park. Union taking that timeout on defense. That was their first timeout of the first half. Gate City came out with a new formation. Union's defense called a timeout.
Yeah, Gate City came out with double tight ends and T in the backfield. I think they're going to try to move the ball down the field by running pair plays off tackle. And they might have changed up after this timeout. We'll have to wait and see.
That'd be the game within the game right there if they come out now in a shotgun formation.
No, they went back to the T, 2 tight ends.
All right, so Gate City going to the T for the first time. Hillman on the carry, not much running room in that Union defense.
Yeah, it's really tough on the inside there. They ran off the right tackle over there behind Sloan. He's filling in for Usman that's injured tonight. And you can see Keith coming up there at his linebacker. I think he was the first guy to make contact. Also, number 8 there came in there for the Union Bears.
That's Camden Wharton. He's the one handling the kickoffs as well, getting some play on defense. So second and 9, they'll give him 1 yard. This time Gate City's going to go to the other side, and not much success on that one as Jude Crawford.
Yeah, Crawford, I think that was designed to go off tackle, and you can see there's no room off tackle, so he bounces it outside. And immediately coming from the inside linebacker again, Keith, number 50. Those inside linebackers there, Anderson and Keith, are all over the field tonight.
Keyshawn Anderson coming into this game, the leading tackler for Union, had 36 tackles through the first 4 games of the season.
I don't think he's hurt his stats tonight.
3rd and 9, under 5 minutes remaining in the first half.
Changed their formation, a passing formation this time with twins and a split.
Bledsoe, plenty of times, going to throw it out, has a man open short of the first down marker. Union does a good job keeping it to that. Bostic in there, and McCray, Preston McCray comes in to help him out.
Yeah, just we back off. We'll give you the underneath stuff. He caught it and immediately was hit by their ball stick and McCray coming up there. So it's going to be 4th and about 5, a little less than 5.
That's the critical part for the defense. They're going to allow that shortstop, but you have to tackle.
Exactly. You got to come up and make the tackle. You can't get faked out.
Under 4 minutes remaining in the first half. Gate City in desperate need of some points. They need at least 5 yards on this 4th down to keep the drive alive. 4 receivers. Bledsoe.
Double safeties in there. Pressure coming from the inside.
Penalty flag is up. That one is not sure that's intercepted or...
Yep, there's the signal. Huff came down with another one.
Probably not the time to come down with the interception on 4th down there, but we'll see what the penalty marker is.
I think they're going to have a hold here. It's going to be another hold, decline, interception. 3rd one in a row, if that's the case.
We got holding on the offense, number 74. Result of the play is an interception. That penalty will be declined. 1st down.
All right, so Paul Huff makes the interception, but on 4th down, he did cost his team maybe about 25, 30 yards of field position.
Yeah, I think it was making sure that Gate City didn't catch the ball. I'm coming down with it. He could have knocked it down, and like you said, they would have gained about 30 yards of field position there.
That is his 3rd interception of the season for Huff. That is now the team lead at 3. He came in with 2, and that was the lead. And he did get tied after, I think, Bunch had his 2nd interception of the season. But now Huff goes back on top with 3 interceptions. Union going to start this drive inside their own 10-yard line. 2 running backs. It's going to be Lowry across the 10. Ball is loose. Anderson picks it up. Rayshawn Anderson picked up the fumble. He's across the 40 to the 50. Anderson inside the 25. He gets brought down. What a play for Union. That kind of sums up the night it's been for the Bears. Everything going their way.
Yeah, you get a fumble back there on the 10-yard line. A guy could come over and jump on that for Gate City or either pick it up and score. And just the opposite happens. Anderson picks it up for Union down the sideline, and he's out down there on about the 22-yard line.
How often do you see a fumble recovery picked up and then advanced maybe 75 yards?
Oh, yeah, with your back to the goal line on offense. Johnson saved a touchdown. He saved the touchdown on that one. And a heads-up play by Anderson. I mean, to be there and able to scoop it and take off.
All right, so Union takes advantage of a good bounce, and now all of a sudden they're in the Gate City 22-yard line. Anderson's going to hand it off to his twin brother, Keyshawn Anderson. He's going to be maybe 1, maybe 2 yards.
Yeah, just a short gain over there on that right-hand side. Great defense there by Gate City. Coming up there, they need desperately to keep them out of the end zone here in this next 2 minutes and 41 seconds.
Union not going to be in a big hurry right now, as you mentioned, approaching 2 minutes left in the half. They are now, we'll say, inside the red zone with the ball at the 20-yard line. Rayshawn Anderson. 2 backs. He's going to throw it to the outside. That one's going to be caught by Bostic, and he's going to be fighting for a 1st down.
I think they're going to call a hold over there on the wide receiver this time. Bostic was able to make another good move and get upfield and gain yardage out of the little swing pass out there. We'll see what the officials come up with.
On the offense, number 4. A 10-yard penalty, spotted a foul, remains 2nd down.
All right, keep an eye on number 4 out there, Paul Huff. He's going up against Gabe Johnson. You see him grabbing the shoulder pad right there, right in front of the official.
That might be the only thing that Huff's done wrong tonight.
That's a 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. So that's going to back Union up now to the Gate City 29-yard line. They need to get all the way down to the 12 for a 1st down. So 2nd and 17.
Got trips. Looks like we got man coverage with the safety free here on the wide side of the field.
Anderson going to throw down the middle. That one is caught. Pumped up into the air. The ball is loose. Union sideline saying that's an incomplete pass, but the officials now are going to talk it over. Gate City came up with the football. The discussion is, was it a catch? Keegan Light came up with it. The entire Union sidelines waving their hands like incomplete.
We'll talk about it.
Looks like they're going to give the ball to Gate City here.
They said it's a catch and a
Rolling on
fumble.
the field is a completed pass, a fumble recovered by the white team. First down.
All right, let's take a look here. Rayshawn Anderson throws this one. That was the Huff. That's a bang-bang play there.
Excellent play by the defense of Gate City. They needed this to happen. Keep Union out of the end zone.
Yeah, Keegan Light comes up with the fumble recovery. So now Gate City going to start at their own 7-yard line, 1:36 remaining in the half. Blue Devils do have all 3 of their timeouts. It's going to be a carry on first down to Hillman. He's going to spin out a couple of times and be thrown down at the 11.
Yeah, really a good play, just trying to get some room down there, get your back out of the end zone. And you can see Anderson coming up there from the middle linebacker position, making another tackle for Union.
Gate City going to hurry up and get to the line. 1:13. Bledsoe's going to keep it this time, trying to cut it up the field. He's going to run into several Bears. He's going to be a few yards short of a first down.
Yeah, it's manageable, 3rd and short.
We got a timeout on the field. We'll be right back on Toyota's Friday Night Rivals.
News 5 Sports, recognized by Tennessee Association of Broadcasters with top honors in sports coverage for WCYB's It's Bristol Baby Race Show with Heather Williams and Casey Getz. Award-winning news. News 5 WCYB.
When it comes to the analysis of what really happened in the Vols game, nobody knows it better than the players.
The men who wore the orange. And the players that wear the orange today.
That's why we partnered up with the players. Join us each week for the Volunteer Club Locker Room, powered by Spire Sports. Analysis from the guys who played here and still play here today.
Watch the Volunteer Club Locker Room, Sunday night at 11 on Fox 39 WEMT.
The Westridge Wolves versus the Science Hill Hilltoppers are Toyota's Friday night rivals. Friday, September 29th on Fox 39 WEMT. Toyota's Friday Night Rivals, presented by ETSU Health.
All right, we're back at Bullitt Park. That was Union that took a timeout on defense ahead of this 3rd and 3 play. So they're thinking they're trying to get a stop and get the ball back here one more time before the half.
Yeah, I guess they definitely want to put some more points on the board right here. We might see a stunt coming up here. No, they're playing it basic over on top screen on the outside.
It's going to be a pitch to Hillman on 3rd and 3. He's got the first down out near the 25, so Union unable to get the stop. Now, if you're Gate City, 55 seconds, you have all 3 timeouts. You want to start being aggressive, or are you just content running the ball here and going into halftime?
You can see it's a hurry-up offense. They got him up on the line of scrimmage here. They're wanting to get some points on the scoreboard before halftime.
All right, the clock is running. It's going to be another toss to Hillman. Does a good job. There's a penalty flag down. Hillman picks up 2 yards, but there is a flag.
Looks like it might be a hold in there in the middle. That's usually what happens there when they throw that flag. That was before the ball carrier, Hillman, got back inside there, so I don't think it was a face mask.
Been a lot of holding calls tonight.
Holding, number 74 on the offense, 10-yard penalty. Repeat, 2nd down.
All right, so holding penalty, and Coach Turner says, I will gladly take that penalty.
I think they're going to repeat first down. The official said 2nd down, but that was a 1st and 10 play after Hillman got that first down on the sweep over here to the left side. Now they're going. Head official wants to talk about it, but it's 1st down.
Stay forward.
43 seconds. Clock is starting. Gate City inside their own 20. I think at this point, now we're going to get a timeout. Looks like from Gate City with 37 seconds remaining in the second quarter. I mean, Blue Devils are inside their own 20-yard line. Remember, they will kick off to start the second half. Union will get the ball.
Yeah, I think now with the first down and 20 and the only seconds left on the clock here with 37 seconds, yeah, just get the clock running, go into halftime and regroup.
The Friendship Ford halftime show will be coming up momentarily. The Union band will be heading out on the field for a performance. We'll show you a little bit of that and have some interviews. And also Powell Valley, they're going to honor the 1998 Powell Valley State Championship team. 25 years, of course, Powell Valley and Appalachia merged to make Union High School back in 2011. Former NFL player Julius Jones was a member of that 98 state championship team, but that team will be honored at halftime tonight. You had a great story about that team. You played them in 98, correct?
I think so. Yeah, Jones was, he was a special athlete, just unbelievable at the high school level and as well in college and the pros.
What did he do in that game against you?
First play of the game, he went 80 yards for a touchdown with a toss sweep left, hold penalty. Finish it after this play.
All right, Bledsoe going to throw it deep on 1st and 18. This one's going to be knocked away, incomplete. All right, so you're playing Julius Jones, Powell Valley. First play goes 80 yards for a touchdown, but there's a holding penalty.
Hold it, so, you know, back it up, put it on the 10-yard line, and Coach Robbins called the same play again, toss sweep to the left side, and he goes 90 yards for a touchdown. I thought, Coach, you got to give him a break, man. The guy's tired.
No holding penalty on that second one.
No, that one stood.
All right, so that's a great story right there. That was, of course, when you were the coach at Hayside back in the 98 season. 30 seconds left in the second quarter, 28-0 Union. Gate City, they're trying to make a big play there on offense. Union certainly at this point want nothing behind you.
Oh, no, you could see the Union players. Ballstick and Huff was fighting for the interception that time. I think they got another delay of game.
For the snap, dead ball. Delay of game on the offense, number 8. Remains second down.
A delay of game. Is that on the quarterback? Is that on the sideline? A combination of the two?
Well, I don't know how long it took them to get the play in that time, but you'd think that they would go ahead and get it off. I don't think they might be going to throw it deep again. There's going to be some pressure coming this time. No, he's running it.
Yeah, they're going to run this ball. Some room on the outside, out of bounds.
Hillman actually made a really good move there at the line of scrimmage. Looked like he was going inside, then he bounced it outside with his speed. He was able to get upfield and get some yardage.
I think Hillman's down, though, after that run. Walker Hillman shaken up. He's down on the Union sideline. The Union people are going to look at him until Gate City's personnel can get on from the other side of the field.
Yeah, he took a good hit there.
Coach Housewright, some other members of the Gate City contingent now with their player Walker Hillman.
They've got the trainer over to look at him now.
Hillman's being helped up, so good to see that there. Walker Hillman, the sophomore for Gate City, their starting running back.
Yeah, he made an excellent move that time, able to bounce it outside and get upfield.
So after that stoppage, it'll be 3rd and 10 for Gate City. 25.5 seconds left in the first half. Union has 1 timeout left. Gate City has 2.
Yeah, Union right here, they're going to be backing up the corners and the safeties. They're not going to let anybody behind them.
Back up, back up.
See if they bring a little pressure from the outside over there.
That's going to be a handoff up the middle on 3rd down. Now see if Union calls a timeout. And Travis Turner does call a timeout with 19.6 seconds left. They're going to force Gate City to punt the ball away here. That was the final timeout for Union in this first half.
Yeah, good stop there in the middle. And the clock, it worked out for Union this time.
So now, with under 20 seconds left, when you're calling this timeout with only 20 seconds left, are you going to set up a return, or are you going all out for a block?
We're going for the block. We're going for the block. You're going to block it and scoop and score right here with 25 seconds, or 19.6 seconds, 20 seconds left in the half.
Of course, Paul Huff, he did return a punt 73 yards for a touchdown on the first punt of the game that really gave Union the momentum. They've never looked back. Yeah, complete control. Coach Housewrights over there is getting his blocking scheme. Say, hey guys, you got to block here. They're coming after it. So yeah, we still time for another big play. So that was the final timeout for Union in this first half. They will, looks like Huff will be going back to receive this punt. Looks like Gate City's lining up wide out there. Of course, you got Bledsoe's a punter. He's lined up way behind where the ball is. He's certainly in formation. Oh, they're covering the wideouts out over there. He's going to punt it deep over there to the Gate City sideline. I think that's the plan. You know what? Huff isn't even back. Union's not even going to. No. They don't even have anybody back to field this one. Don't want to risk fumbling a punt, so they're going to let this one. Yeah, up 28-0. They didn't even rush. It was like, we're going to make sure you punt the ball, and then we're going to let the clock run out. We're up 28-zip going into halftime. The ball comes to rest at the 30-yard line. 9.8 seconds left. Union's offense will come out. No timeouts. You see they break one here. I think Gate City will have their safeties back in case Union decides to throw it, but they're probably going to be in a T formation. Here they break the huddle. Yeah, they're in a T formation. They're just going to run it. Looks like the fullback's a little deeper than the two halfbacks, so we might see a belly play off tackle. Looks like Union might even just take a knee here. Taking a knee. And the Bears will say, we will head to the locker room up 28-0. We will chat with Union head coach Travis Turner momentarily, but it's been a heck of a first half for Union. It all started very early on with Paul Huff and his 73-yard punt return for a touchdown. Got things rolling for Union and haven't slowed down. Big lead, they couldn't be happier, and Gate City's going to have to regroup here in the second half. Here's this punt return from Paul Huff, 73 yards. This was after Gate City went 3 and out to start the game. And then Huff goes 73 yards for the touchdown. That got this crowd into a frenzy, and they have not looked back as it is 6-0 at this point, and then Lowry scores to make it 12-0 Union. The Bears, Keith Chandler scored to make it 18-0. They went for 2 and got it, and then Rayshawn Anderson scored to make it 26-0. Another 2-point conversion made it 28-0. We're joined now by Travis Turner, head coach of the Union Bears. And coach, first off, can you give us an update on anything with Keith Chandler? How is he?
Keith's doing good. Just a caution right here, just holding him out, and he's ready to go if we need to get him into the game. So he just got a little strain in his knee there, and it's just precaution right now.
Coach, I know you're proud of the guys, what they've done tonight on defense. You got 28 points on the board, but your defense come to play tonight.
Yeah, I tell you, defense has played really well for us all year, and I thought we got after them there in the first half, and we tackled well in space. Our defensive backs have played great, coming up with a couple of big key interceptions.
How about Paul Huff, that punt return? What did that do to get that game going?
That's a big momentum swing right there on that punt return, and he's got those capabilities of doing that.
Coach, thank you for the time. Best of luck in the second half.
All right, thank you.
All right, that's Travis Turner, head coach of the Union Bears. His team on top 28-0. We'll be back with the Friendship Ford halftime report after this.
ETSU Health's tradition of caring for our community has deep roots. You see, we are more than healthcare workers. We're a proud part of this community. That's why you'll find us serving in your schools and joining the festivities at community events like these. We're here to help our community thrive. We're cultivating wellness, celebrating our roots, and growing our families alongside yours. Whether at a clinic or the next community event, come see us. We're here for you.
The Earth is 70% water and 30% land. But the entire sky belongs to us.
Copy that. Aim higher, man.
For over 40 years, Farmers and Miners Bank has been committed to providing exceptional banking services to the Southwest Virginia community. From the majestic mountains of Dickinson and Wise counties to the rolling valleys of Lee and Scott County. Our team members understand the unique needs of our customers because we live, work, and raise our families here. We take pride in our commitment to banking like it ought to be. Come and experience the difference for yourself. Farmers and Miners Bank.
The Westridge Wolves versus the Science Hill Hilltoppers are Toyota's Friday night rivals. Friday, September 29th on Fox 39 WEMT. Join Casey Getz and the News 5 sports team as they bring you live game coverage of some of the biggest and oldest football rivalries in the region. Pre-game coverage begins at 6:30 p.m. Toyota's Friday night rivals, presented by ETSU Health. Welcome to the Friendship Ford Halftime Report.
Welcome back now. The 1998 Powell Valley State Championship team being honored here right now. 25 years ago, they won the state championship. We touched on, but what do you remember about this team?
They're an outstanding team. I mean, they just they controlled everybody that year they played. Jones, I think in the playoffs, I think he averaged over 300 yards a game in the playoffs. Their defense was outstanding, just like tonight out of Union. That's the way Powell Valley's defense was back in '98. You can see Coach Phil Robbins there. Everybody's all smiles out there.
Certainly the star player of that team was Julius Jones, went to Notre Dame, then went to the NFL.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have a Jones on your team. Yeah, just you can see how for these guys to get back together all these years, and it's great to see this.
What do you think it's like? All right, we'll talk about this more a little bit later, but now let's have a message from ETSU Health.
So I know that crafting is one of your loves, and being creative, having 2 children, I know you get to experience that daily. How does that work into being a pediatrician and help you to maybe even be even better?
Yeah, I think it's really fun to kind of bring the kind of creative and play aspect into the clinic whenever taking care of children. And so I like to try to think of fun and creative ways to make kids feel comfortable in the clinic and kind of bring play into the physical exam and into their visit. And I feel like that just helps make kids feel more comfortable and helps make the visit be a more pleasant visit.
I know that you can't see everybody in the area, so how can you relay to folks what it is that's going on now and how they can help to teach their kids from, an early age how to be more healthy and be more safe in their health?
Right. I think, it's really important to come to well child visits. We're, based on each age level, we teach that anticipatory guidance is what we call it, or just kind of things to watch out for at each age level. And those are really important visits to screen for developmental health as well and kind of get kids into the services that they need. And so I think those well child visits are super important. And then, of course, we're always available for any questions that families may have with just a phone call to the clinic.
The U.S. Air Force Fan Cam, the Home fans very happy with their team on top 28-0. We'll be back with the Friendship Ford halftime report.
All trophies and plaques for WCYB's Friday Night Rivals are provided by Eddie's Trophies and Gift Shop in Bristol. Eddie's Trophies also offers medals, plaques, acrylics, glass, and crystal pieces for your business, school, or sports team. That's Eddie's Trophy and Gift Shop online at eddiestrophies.com.
When it comes to all-wheel drive vehicles, nobody gives you more to choose from than Toyota.
With over 20 different choices, including the best-selling Camry, the best-selling RAV4, the best-selling Tacoma,
The all-new Crown, the all-new Prius, the all-electric BZ4X, and the all-new Grand Highlander.
all come with the traction you need for confident driving.
Any road, any weather.
The more you know, the more you'll drive Toyota.
Let's go places.
At Jersey Mike's, they slice your order right in front of you. Watching that can send a rush of emotions through a person. Excitement, baby-like wonder, anticipatory chewing, and happy claps. Sliced right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing.
When you're working on your game, recovering from an injury, or just having a little fun, the physicians at Buck Sports Medicine have all the tools to keep you at the top of your game. Trust ETSU's team physicians to give you the same expert care as they give our athletes. With state-of-the-art ultrasound and x-ray, as well as on-site physical therapy, Buck Sports Medicine has everything you need for injury prevention, treatment, and rehabilitation. Stay in the game with Buck Sports Medicine.
The Earth is 70% water and 30% land. But the entire sky belongs to us.
Copy that. Aim high, Airman.
You're watching the Friendship Ford Halftime Report.
All right, the Union Band has taken the field as they're getting their final preparations. We will enjoy and listen to the Union Marching Band. Listening to the Union Marching Band. Time now for a message from the Tennessee Army National Guard.
The Tennessee Army National Guard.
In our Tennessee Army National Guard Spotlight this week, Staff Sergeant Joe Taylor with us. You've been in for 16 years, correct, so there's a lot of experiences that you've had while being in the Guard.
Yeah, absolutely. So I've had many opportunities that the Guard has provided for me that I wouldn't have had otherwise. anything from a 3-week training mission in Germany, deployed to Iraq in 2010, got to serve in Alaska for a year on a real-world mission. It was really important to me to serve my country, but also my community. So that's why I was kind of leaning towards the National Guard out of high school, from here in the Tri-Cities. And so a lot of rewarding things in my life with the Guard service. Probably the most impactful one was 2016, the Gatlinburg fires. It's close to home. So being able to go and help those first responders and rebuild that community and support building it back up was very beneficial or satisfying for my career.
Can't imagine going into a fire situation like that. Of course, you probably weren't there right when all that was going. Is more of an aftermath cleanup type thing and make sure everybody's safe and secure. But I'm sure the things that you saw so close to home just really rang true.
Well, yeah, it's kind of a rush when you get that call, when the units call and say, hey, we're moving out to help the community. But, you know, I was very proud to serve in Iraq and try to do good things there. But when it's in your own backyard, when it's your neighbors, your friends, and people that you know that are affected by that, that sense of pride of the community and service really resonated with me. And, 16 years and almost serve as long as I can doing it.
Proud sponsors of our coin toss, the Tennessee Army National Guard.
Legend has it there was once a man who climbed the same mountain each morning, rewarding his summit with a smoky sausage biscuit from Pal's.
I love these savory, juicy Smokies. These mountains will henceforth be known as the Smoke. No! Bird! No, please, come back! My Smoky!
Locals say you can still hear his cries today. Pal's, great food in a flash.
ETSU Health's tradition of caring for our community has deep roots. You see, we are more than healthcare workers. We're a proud part of this community. That's why you'll find us serving in your schools and joining the festivities at community events like these. We're here to help our community thrive. We're cultivating wellness, celebrating our roots, and growing our families alongside yours. Whether at a clinic or the next community event, come see us. We're here for you.
The adventurous RAV4. It's ready to go anywhere, anytime.
Year after year, this is the best-selling SUV in America.
If you're looking for an all-wheel drive vehicle, you can't go wrong with the new Toyota.
Now, during Toyota's Truck and SUV Month, you can get 3.99 APR financing on a new RAV4.
Or 4.99 APR on the electrified RAV4 Hybrid. Plus, get 2 years no-cost maintenance.
Toyota Truck and SUV Month. The choice is yours.
Toyota. Let's go places.
Welcome to the big leagues, where our go-kart all-stars take personal shopping to the next level. They always bring their A game, so you get groceries carefully selected specifically for you. These are passionate professionals, ensuring every fruit and vegetable, every cut of meat is exactly the way you like it. This is plump. That is juicy. And this is lean. Order go-kart curbside pickup online for personal shopping at the highest level.
You're watching the Friendship Ford Halftime Report.
Welcome back. Gate City trailing Union 28-0. It's all Bears in the first half. Right now, let's take a look at some highlights from last week across the country on Friday Night Rivals.
The best Thursday night lights and Friday night Rivals highlights from across the country.
Johnson will give to Graham again. This time he gets around the left side, and we'll see how fast he can go. He's at the 30, the 40, the 50. It doesn't look like anybody's going to catch Miles Graham. 10-5 all the way to the house.
McDougal will toss it back. Easterly, the throwback. McDougal has got a block. Jumps over a man. Stays on his feet near sideline. Bennett McDougal.
The punt here is blocked. They got a hand on it and caught. This could be a score right here. It's a foot race. That's a touchdown. Carter Newman on the punt.
His first year as a starter. Coming a big way, and here's an onside kick, and Greenhill's got it.
Steffler back to throw. Goes long, left. Got a man, and he caught it. Oh, no. It intercepted. Wow. Well, somebody caught it. Picked off. Number 3, Jack Tetro.
Jackson Clark from 50.
No, it's blocked. It's blocked. The Raiders come through. The 50-yarder doesn't get past his foot. And the crowd goes wild on senior night. And the Raiders are going to get the victory.
Thanks for watching the Friendship Ford Halftime Report.
This is your game. Can't watch the game on cable? Switch to streaming on Point Broadband Fiber Internet, and all is right with the world. Stream better. Switch to Point Broadband today.
In the mountains of Virginia, everybody knows Wilby's Country Store, that's where everybody goes. The welcome sign is always out, that's what Wilby's all about. Wilby's Country Store, that's where everybody goes. Well, it pull off your coat and throw it in the corner. Don't see why that you can't stay a little bit longer at Wilby's Country Store in Marion, Virginia.
At Jersey Mike's, they slice your order right in front of you. Watching that can send a rush of emotions through a person. Excitement, baby-like wonder, anticipatory chewing, and happy claps sliced right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing.
The Earth is 70% water and 30% land. But the entire sky belongs to us.
Copy that. Aim higher, man.
For over 40 years, Farmers and Miners Bank has been committed to providing exceptional banking services to the Southwest Virginia community. From the majestic mountains of Dickinson and Wise counties to the rolling valleys of Lee and Scott County. Our team members understand the unique needs of our customers because we live, work, and raise our families here. We take pride in our commitment to banking like it ought to be. Come and experience the difference for yourself. Farmers and Miners Bank.
All right, Jeremy Housewright, head coach at Gate City, thank you for taking some time to talk with us. What is your message to your team as you're down 28-0 at halftime?
You know, we've got to fight. You know, we can't lay down. We can't let this thing get way out of hand worse than it is. You know, we just got to keep fighting.
Coach, I know you had good field position in the first half. You got the ball about 3 times over on Union's side of the field. What do you look for when you're down 28 and now the whole second half, you tell your players, we just like you said, you got to come out and play ball. But the mistakes you had in the first half that hurt you.
You know, I mean, they killed us, and it's part of it. But our defense is playing pretty good, I believe. I mean, they've scored 21 points, one off a punt return, and then they had 2 drives starting inside our 20-yard line. I mean, we just got to take care of what we can take care of and quit turning the ball over, and we got to capitalize when we get opportunities.
Coach, thank you for your time. Appreciate it. Best of luck in the second half.
Thank you all.
All right, that's Jeremy Housewright, head coach at Gate City. Here's some first half highlights, and he talked about how they gave up the first one on a punt return from Paul Huff, 73 yards. This got the crowd into this one in a hurry. It was 6-0 Union. The Bears did miss the extra point. Then after a stop, they get the ball back, and William Lowry scored to make it 12-0. Then an interception by Braxton Bunch set up another very short field for this Union offense. This time Keith Chandler will carry this one in for a touchdown, and he missed. Travis Turner said going into halftime that he had a little tweak in the knee, and he's being held out for precaution right now. That Chandler would like to be back in the game, but they're not going to put him in right now. Then Rayshawn Anderson scored, and then Cam Bostic with the 2-point conversion. And another interception here. Paul Huff comes down on a 4th down play. So You hear Coach Housewright say we need to stop turning the ball over. They had 2 turnovers. They gave up a 73-yard punt return, and then they had the ball 3 times in Union side of the field, starting a drive with no points.
Yeah, you can see there with the yards rushing, they were only able to get 60 yards rushing when they had the ball, so that's great defense on Union's part. But the turnovers, that was the killer. You can't give a good team turnovers and put points on the board, and you dig yourself into a hole. And here they got plenty of time in the second half. They just need to come out and control it on offense.
All right, time now for our Toyota School Spotlight.
Tonight's School Spotlight is brought to you by your local Toyota dealer.
In other words, if you're over here at the Valero and you're in there and somebody steals a couple of candy bars and a couple of drinks, they walk out and they get caught by a policeman, they go before the judge can't give them set bail at what, $1 million or $500,000, can he? There's so many different ways you can teach now. I think teaching's much better. So many different pictures, diagrams, videos, unlimited videos, like these short videos. You know, you first started teaching, you had nothing but, those old 8mm films, and they were like 20 minutes long, and now you got YouTube. Yes, it's talking about federalism, isn't it? That's the answer to the question. It's pretty good. Federalism. It's just all these people that you're around, teachers, they've all had huge impacts in my life, and just try to remember that and learn something from them and be respectful. I think that's the biggest thing, is just try to learn something from everybody and respect the fact that they know things that can help you in life.
All right, we're ready for the start of the third quarter. The Sky 5 drone, powered by Guardian Foundation Repair, flying above Bullitt Park. Thanks to Keith Roberts and Jason Hutchinson. Union will receive the second half kickoff, and certainly I'd imagine the Bears have to be on high alert for an onside kick or something here for Gate City to try to get a spark.
Yeah, you can see they got 5 men up front. Then Anderson standing right there in the middle of the field. He's ready for a little pooch kick in the middle.
All right, a low liner. That is going to be caught. Union's going to have good field position down close to the 40-yard line. That was McCray on the return.
Yeah, they were ready for that kick and was able to get it back up. Like I said, they're going to have excellent field position starting here on offense in the third quarter. Gate City's got to come out right now and get a stop, get the ball back, and put some points on the board.
Rayshawn Anderson and the Union offense took advantage of a couple turnovers, some short fields. And the Union defense pitching a shutout in the first half.
Different formation here by Union, running a little jet sweep action.
Keyshawn Anderson's going to get the carry, and he gets brought down in front of his teammates on the Union sideline.
Yeah, he had a short gain there. I thought he picked up a little more of that. He must have stepped out of bounds there coming up the sideline. You can see the tackles made on down the field there, about 4 more yards.
Second and 4. Once again in the shotgun, Lowry beside Anderson. Huff in motion. They're going to give it to Huff. Huff's going to try and string it outside. Gatesy does a good job, though, not giving him a lot of running room.
Excellent defense out there that time. Coming up from the secondary there, I believe number 33 from his safety position, Crawford, helped out big time. Just a couple yards on that play.
The third down for Union early here in the third quarter. The Bears at their own 45-yard line.
Same formation. They got 2 receivers over here on the right-hand side.
Anderson's going to throw it on 3rd and 3. He's going to throw it out. That one is dropped by Bostic. I think he was thinking about what he was going to do after he caught it.
Exactly. He already had a block from the outside, and he was going to cut back into the inside and upfield. First thing happened, you got to catch the ball. You can see right here, see that good seal block inside there. He would have been gone.
All right, so you said Gate City needed to stop. They get a stop here, hold Union to a 3-and-out. Bears are going to have to punt it on their first possession of the third quarter.
Yeah, they're going to have to move the chains, though, with only 60 yards rushing there in the first half. Just tells you how tough Union's run defense was up front there, and that 4-4 defense or 4-2, depending on how you look at it.
Now with Chandler out of the game, Keyshawn Anderson is going to punt the ball now. Remember, Chandler was the punter. Now Union's going to call a timeout. And we're going to take a timeout. We'll be back for this 4th down play.
Area Ford dealers are proud to recognize our News 5 Sports Scholar Athletes of the Week.
Every week, News 5 and your Mountain Area Ford dealers are honoring student athletes around the region for their accomplishments, both on and off the field. This week from Gate City High School, we honor Michaela Bays. Bays is a 3-time All-District and Region Player of the Year, and is the top 10% of their senior class.
All Scholar athletes have the opportunity to compete for a $5,000 scholarship to be awarded at the end of the season.
All right, Union took that timeout, and Coach, you said they only had 10 players on the field.
Yeah, they had 10 players on the field. I'm pretty sure that Chandler is on the punting team, and so he's out of the game right now, and so who's supposed to went in for him didn't get on the field in time.
Well, Chandler's a punter, so I think...
Chandler was punting, so Anderson's back there punting now, and so they had to put someone in from Anderson's place. So now they got it squared away.
So Union takes a very early timeout here before this 4th and 3.
Gate City's got a lot of guys on the line of scrimmage right now.
Jones is back. It's a fake punt up the middle to Huff, and Union has the 1st down. Travis Turner calls for the fake punt, and it is a conversion on 4th and 3.
Yeah, I don't think he really caught Gate City by surprise because they were up at the line of scrimmage. It was just the well execution by the offense or the punting team there to go off the right tackle there, hit it up in there and got a 1st down. You can see right here, running hard, cuts inside, cuts out.
It's a direct snap to Paul Huff, and he gets the 1st down. So all part of the plan, right? You take a timeout. We only send 10 out there. We'll take a timeout. No way we'll take it after a timeout, but then they do. Now Huff is going to fake it. Anderson's going to run it up the middle. Nice gain on 1st down for Rayshawn Anderson.
Yeah, a little counter off of that. You could see the 2 linemen on the left side pulled again around here to the right side. Faked a little jet sweep, and Anderson hit up in there behind him. Good gain on 1st down.
Picked up 5. It'll be 2nd and 5 for this Union offense. Bears up 28-0.
You got to think, was that part of the plan not to send 11 guys on the field? And so Gate City's thinking you've got to punt, and we'll have to ask Coach Turner about that.
2nd and 5 for Union. Once again, Huff in motion. This time Anderson's going to keep it. He's going to try and turn upfield, but not a lot there. Gate City's going to hold him to no gain.
Just excellent defense over there on the outside. Anderson couldn't turn it up. Gate City getting out there to put the stop on it.
You saw Anderson and Huff talking, maybe a little miscommunication there because Huff was running behind him almost there, like he was unsure what to do.
Well, it looked like it was an option to begin with, and then Anderson kept it and went outside. If he's going to keep it, you cut up as soon as you get outside the defensive end there if you don't pitch the ball.
So 3rd and 5 for Union. Anderson comes back in with the play call. Play clock is at 10. Union breaks the huddle with the play clock at 5.
We're going to have to speed things up. They're going to call a timeout here. No, they got to delay a game.
Bad ball. Delay of game. Offense.
Gate City had one of those earlier, and now Union, Gate City's had 2, and now Union's got 1. So, yeah, 3rd and 10, so they change their formation. Looks like they've got 2 wideouts and then 2 guys at the H-back, or slot receivers.
Huff in motion once again. Anderson's going to throw his slant to Bostic. That one is up in the air, incomplete. Good coverage by Jackson Jones on the play.
Stride for stride with him on that slant pass. A little high, Bostic couldn't pull it down.
Jones, good job. That left hand knocked that ball away.
Gate City got the stop they needed.
Again.
After that fake punt at the 50-yard line. So,
did you ever call for back-to-back fake punts ever?
No. No, I don't think that's happening tonight either. I'll be surprised with 4th and 10 here.
Keyshawn Anderson going to punt this one away. Nice kick, a fair catch signal at the 15. It's dropped by Jones, but he comes down with it at the 15. So Gate City gets the ball back at their own 15-yard line.
They got to be pleased with another stop there. And now they got to move it on offense and get some points on the board.
Walker Hillman had a good game in the first half on the ground. Bledsoe also using his legs, but their passing game really not in sync in the first half.
No, I think that has to do with a lot of the coverage that Union's running in the secondary there. They've got two outstanding cornerbacks and two really good safeties. So, yeah, they're putting some pressure on the receivers getting open.
Waiting for a receiver to get on the ball there. It's going to be a handoff on first down for Gate City. That's going to be Hillman close to a first down.
Yeah, big hole over here on the left-hand side of the defense. Excellent blocking there by Gate City. That's Hall and Cassidy up front there on the left-hand side. And Wells was the center. You can see he just cuts it right there behind those excellent blocking. They sealed, and Hillman hit outside. Big gainer. Just a tad short of 10 yards.
Yeah, they're going to give him 9.5. Say 2nd and 1. 4 receivers for the Blue Devils here. It's going to be Hillman again on 2nd and short. He's got a first down and more out across the 30 for a Powell's sudden service first down for Walker Hillman.
Yeah, same play they ran before. Once again, Gate City sealed down inside, and he was able to cut outside and upfield and get another first down.
Some tempo here for the Blue Devils. Bledsoe's going to throw it. This one, it's complete.
Yeah, just a little hitch pattern in there. They were given a cushion there. He was trying to go down at about 5 yards. He had to come back to the ball. Ended up with about 3.
As Gabe Johnson on the catch. Once again, Gate City going quickly to the line of scrimmage. Hillman's going to take the carry on 2nd down. Not a lot of running room on this one.
Yeah, you could see Keith from the middle linebacker. He shot the gap there and got a hold of him from the backside and was able to hold him up, and other tacklers came in there. So it's going to be 3rd and about 5 now. Still up-tempo offense by Gate City.
The Union crowd trying to get into this one. Here behind their defense. Bit of an errant snap. Bledsoe's going to sidearm it out to McMurray. Falls incomplete.
Yeah, McMurray was running an out pattern there, and the pass was a little short of the chains, and McMurray couldn't get his hands on it. And so I think the Gate City's going to have to punt now. Because if they don't make this, it's going to give excellent field position for Union, but down 28 points. I think Coach Housewright's saying, hey, we're going for it.
4th and 4. 7:47 left in the 3rd quarter. It does look like Gate City at this point, I think really there's nothing to lose here by going for it. You need some points, and it's 4th and 4. Trust your offense.
Yeah, you could see up in the slot receiver space right here is another kick by Bledsoe.
Yeah, Bledsoe
there, just letting it roll.
So they do punt it away. Union will start inside their own 20. We're going to take a timeout. You're watching Friday Night Rivals.
10%. Big deal, right? What's 10%? I'll tell you what it is. 10% is that vacation you've been needing, or that anniversary gift she deserved. It's a new roof. It's a new couch. It's that thing that you're about to need. The other guys will tell you 10% is no big deal, but Friendship thinks it is. And that's why we're giving it to you. 10% off right now at Friendship Jeep of Bristol. Because it's a big deal. Get 10% off MSRP with Jeep Adventure Days right now at Friendship Jeep of Bristol.
We're dealing.
When you're working on your game, recovering from an injury, or just having a little fun, the physicians at Buck Sports Medicine have all the tools to keep you at the top of your game. Trust ETSU's team physicians to give you the same expert care as they give our athletes. With state-of-the-art ultrasound and x-ray, as well as on-site physical therapy, Buck Sports Medicine has everything you need for injury prevention, treatment, and rehabilitation. Stay in the game with Buck Sports Medicine.
All right, welcome back here to Bullitt Park. The Union fans very happy with what they're seeing so far tonight. Their team on top 28-0. Both teams have punted on their first possessions of the 3rd quarter. Bit of a high snap. Anderson brings it in. He's got some room. Anderson running into his own man. Says, get out of my way. He slowed him down.
Yeah, and he was just waiting for a block there, and he just backed off with him, was still able to bounce it on outside and get up the sideline for more yardage. But he gained about, looked like 21, 2 yards on that run.
Rayshawn Anderson with a big first down run. That takes Union out across the 40-yard line.
Same formation this time. They got the 2 backs in the backfield.
Lowry is going to go in motion. This is going to be a design run all the way for Anderson. He breaks one tackle, but breaks another tackle, stays on his feet. Rayshawn Anderson, how did he stay alive on that one?
That was unbelievable. I thought he was down. I thought he was down. I thought he was stopped. DePriest came up there and made the hit in the backfield, and I don't know what happened. We'll watch the replay here. He's got a hold of him, breaks loose
right
inside.
Here. How did he get out of that one?
It's one of those things that you always tell your defensive players, don't stop until the whistle blows. You got to wrap up. He's not going down tonight. 2 excellent runs by Anderson here early in the 3rd quarter.
All right, Anderson looks like he's a little maybe out of gas. Maybe you can see a handoff here, give him a little chance to catch his breath here. And he's going to hand it off. That's going to be Lowry, and he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, that looked like a little bit of a crossbrook trap there, but the defense for Gate City wasn't having anything to do with it when the guard pulled the kick out over here. Light stayed home. You could see him coming up to make the hit right there, getting him down on the ground. So it's going to be 2nd and 10. Great play by number 28 there, Light.
Ball's at the 42-yard line of Gate City. Bears are going to go with 3 wide receivers. Anderson has time to throw. Now he breaks the pocket, escapes inside the 35, and then runs out of bounds. And that's what you want to see at your quarterback. Don't take any unnecessary hits.
Exactly. They were closing in on it. There's about 4 or 5 of them. Smart play by Anderson, but stepping out of bounds. And really good defense by Gate City after he escaped from the pocket and was able to pick up about 9 yards. And you can see him closing in right there, and he just steps out of bounds. 33 Crawford was coming up there from the safety position.
It'll be 3rd and 1 now for this Union offense.
Same formation. Shotgun, 2 backs.
It's going to be a handoff on 3rd and 1. That's going to be a first down for the Bears.
Yeah, just a lead play off tackle that time over there. Excellent run by Lowry there.
Down to the 28, a Powell's first down for Union, as we're now under 6 minutes remaining in the 3rd quarter.
Now, Gate City needs a stop here, keep them out of the end zone. Union satisfied with running the clock.
Once again, it's going to be a handoff to Lowry. No gain on that play, maybe a yard.
Yeah, a little better play there on the defense of Gate City. You can see big number 55 Bowman coming in there from his defensive tackle spot. And 33 Crawford, I believe, coming up there. That was the same play they picked up the first down on, the lead play off the right tackle. Looks like Hall's back in for Gate City on defense, number 72.
3 receivers for Union on 2nd and 9. Rayshawn Anderson going to throw it across the middle. That is complete. That is Huff for a first down.
Excellent play. You can see right here, he looked at Bostic. They've thrown it out to Bostic 3 or 4 times tonight. And then you had the wideout just doing a slant pass behind him. Excellent play call right there. Excellent catch, too. Went down low to pick that one up, Paul Huff.
The Bears now inside the Toyota red zone with 4:40 and counting. 1st and 10 from the 15 at Gate City.
They just flip-flop the receivers. Still two back. It's in the backfield right here.
Here comes some pressure from Gate City. That ball is out. It's fumbled, and that is recovered by Gate City. The Blue Devils brought some pressure on the outside, and that is Wyatt Hall that comes up with that fumble recovery.
Yeah, from a defensive end position, you can see the ball pop up in the air right here. Hall's coming in, jumps on it.
So Gate City with a stop. Wyatt Hall recovers that fumble.
Excellent defense, getting up there to stop it. Now they got to do something on offense here to put some points on the board. Still got time.
Gate City's going to have 4 receivers on 1st down. Walker Hillman in the back. This is going to be a designed run for Bledsoe. And there comes the Union defense, throws him down. Their penalty marker looks like it comes in.
That was inside linebacker there that time for Union. That was Keith once again, shot the gap. Got him from behind. See what the penalty flag is.
Dead ball after the play. A personal foul, number 45 on the defense. 15-yard penalty. 1st down.
That call goes against Braden Mosier.
Mosier must have come up there and put a hit on after the tackle.
Take a look here. This was the design run for Bledsoe.
45, personal foul.
And I think it might have been the wrong number. I think that penalty might have been against Isaac Keith. I don't know if they're saying he threw him down after he was out of bounds, perhaps. Not sure, but I think they had the wrong number on that penalty.
Yeah, we couldn't see there. That looked to me like that was a good play on the defense.
All right, Hillman with a little swing pass. He does a good job turning that into a gain of maybe 2.
Yeah, almost a loss of 2 or 3. He's able to escape there and get positive yardage out of it. Gate City's back on the ball.
I think so far Walker Hillman's been the best player for the Gate City offense tonight.
Yeah, definitely. He's running hard tonight, and even in the little swing pass, running hard to pick up a couple yards. I thought they were going to jump back on the ball after it was spotted, but they huddled up.
Hillman's checking out of the game. Play clock is down to 5. Gate City's going to have to take a timeout, and we'll take a timeout. You're watching Toyota's Friday Night Rivals.
Every new Toyota is built for you.
Your adventure, your commute.
Your style, your comfort, your choice.
Now, during Toyota's Truck and SUV Month, choose from our extensive lineup of the longest-lasting vehicles out there.
Like the best-selling Tacoma, as comfortable off the road as it is on.
Now get 3.99 APR financing on a rugged new Tacoma, plus 2 years no-cost maintenance.
Toyota Truck and SUV Month. The choice is yours. Toyota, let's go places.
Legend has it there was once a man who climbed the same mountain each morning, rewarding his summit with a smoky sausage biscuit from Pal's.
I love these savory, juicy Smokies. These mountains will henceforth be known as the Smoke. No! Bird! No, please, come back! My Smoky!
Locals say you can still hear his cries today. Pal's, great food in a flash.
All right, welcome back. Coming up, we'll have our Toyota drive of the game in the 4th quarter. The Union fans liking this one, and there's a pretty good bet right now. The drive of the game will be a Union drive, and we'll have to wait till the 4th quarter to officially see that here. 2nd and 6, and Bledsoe gets absolutely crushed as he throws that ball. He got hit hard, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, he got hit from the backside that time. And excellent coverage over there in that right-hand side of the field. Housewright was going down the sideline for the pass, and he was covered by Ballstick. And you can see here they're running stride for stride, and the hit on the quarterback.
I think it was Mosier who just got there right after he threw the ball. That's a tough one for the quarterback because that's coming from the blind side, so he has no idea that's coming.
No, he had to feel that one.
3rd and 6. Bledsoe again under pressure. He's going to throw a screen pass. It's complete to Hillman. Looks like, though, he's going to be maybe a yard shy of the first down.
It's going to be 4th and short. They're definitely going to go for this. It looked like once he caught it, he got downfield in front of his blockers. His blockers didn't get downfield there. Mosier was coming again hard from the outside.
Critical play here for this Gate City offense. 4th and a short 2. Under 3 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. Play clock down to 7 as Gate City lines up here. Bledsoe, he's going to hand this one off to Hillman, and Hillman is going to be short. That's going to be a turnover on downs as this Union defense makes a big stop on 4th down.
Yeah, you had 2 guys, Keith from the inside there coming up there again, and also I believe Phillips. No, that was Anderson. That was Carlos Anderson from this defensive end spot. He was the one that got him down, and Keith was in there.
How about this Union defense? Their first 2 games, they pitched a shutout against Lehigh and Richlands. The Lehigh game was called at halftime. They were already up 30-something to nothing when the weather came in. Then they give up 27 points to Science Hill, and then 14 last week at Graham.
Yeah, outstanding defense.
All right, first down carry. That's going to be Lowry, and he fumbles it. And Gate City recovers. That is Johnson. Gabe Johnson recovers. Lowry, he's put it on the turf a couple times here tonight.
Yeah, he didn't have it tucked away there. It's holding it high and tight. It's what you need to do. It got loose from him again there. Gate City's able to come up and pounce on it. You can see right here. Looked like he was holding on to it pretty good. Gate City just got a hand in there. Yeah, he's mad at himself for laying it down on the turf.
And Jimmy Denton telling us, our statistician, that was the 7th turnover of this game.
Wow.
And we're not even through the 3rd quarter yet.
No, we still got 2 minutes and 34 seconds.
So not the cleanest played game so far between these 2 teams with 7 turnovers. Gate City's offense. Bledsoe's going to throw it on first down. That one is complete for a couple yards.
Yeah, I think a little miscommunication there on offense, but it worked out for him that time. Light was able to get out in the little out pattern there from the H-back position. Picked up 3 or 4 yards. Now he switches sides. It's a same formation, but they flip-flopped it to the wide side of the field.
All right, Hillman on second down. He's going to lose a couple yards as this swarming Union defense.
Moser again there from the backside, number 45. And also you had Keith in there, number 50. You can see it right here. Great play by both of those guys. They're letting the backside defensive end go, and he's just running down the play from the backside. We might see Bledsoe pull that here in a minute.
3rd and 9 for Gate City. Yeah, 4 receivers. Union bringing some more pressure here. Bledsoe throws it away wildly.
I think the official says he's down back here. His knee would already hit the ground before he got rid of it.
All right, so that'll go down as a sack then for this Union defense.
Yeah, Keith, once again, you can see him. He got loose there from the left tackle and left guard. I think Hall might have been blocking him. Shot inside hard.
I don't think that knee was down, but
brings up a punting formation.
Bledsoe will stay in the punt as we approach a minute remaining in the 3rd quarter. Huff is standing at his own 45-yard line. Union not really coming after this one. Nice punt there by Bledsoe.
And they didn't get down the field real fast on
Huff has some room. He's going to cut it outside. The sideline, though, is going to be his enemy as he gets pushed out of bounds in Gate City territory with 43.3 seconds left in the third quarter.
Really a good return on his part. He was making people miss there. I thought Gate City was a little slow getting down there, but they showed up, and then he actually made them miss.
Now, if you're Travis Turner, your team's up 28-0. You've had a couple turnovers, though, here in the third quarter. Do you want to see your offense get back into a bit of a rhythm?
Yeah, you definitely want to get in the end zone another time here. And you're saying, I'm sure he told him on the sideline, guys, just hold on to the football. We're getting a block, and we're having good runs, but we're not putting any points on the board here in the second half. 5 wide.
Yeah, 5 receivers now. Anderson, that's going to be a design quarterback run. He fumbles the ball again.
Oh, my goodness.
Another turnover by Union. Anderson tapping himself in the chest saying, my fault. Bird recovers. That's the 8th turnover in the game, and Union's offense has been very generous here in the second half.
They sure have, and Gate City was right there to jump on it again, and Turner can't believe it. It's like we're definitely stabbing ourselves in the foot here. Great field position. Gate City's side of the field. They come away and they've got the ball once again.
All right, so here is the Gate City offense once again. Feels like their offense has been on the field for the second half of this third quarter.
Hey, they've had their opportunities. They've just not been able to move the ball because that Union defense, I mean, it's been tough tonight. Yards are hard to come by.
Bledsoe's going to keep it. You called it, said it was coming, but Union ready for it this time. That's a loss of 2.
Oh, they were sitting there waiting on it that time. Once again, you'll see Keith getting up there for the stop, and also number 7 there. I believe that's Bunch.
Yeah, Mosier also in there. Braden Mosier's had a heck of a game for Union on that defensive line.
Yeah, McCray from the secondary.
Gate City does not have to run another play, and they're going to head to the sideline. So a scoreless third quarter. We'll head to the fourth quarter. Union on top, 28-0 over Gate City.
Friendship Ford has it all. It's got a 7-day any reason exchange. It's got over 2,000 vehicles in stock. Yeah, that internet price you see, we guarantee it. You want free delivery? Sure. Anywhere. And oh yeah, the region's only lifetime warranty. That's on every vehicle sold. And that, my friends, is what Friendship Ford's got. Save over $7,000 off MSRP and new 2023 F-150.
We're dealing.
When you're working on your game, recovering from an injury, or just having a little fun, the physicians at Buck Sports Medicine have all the tools to keep you at the top of your game. Trust ETSU's team physicians to give you the same expert care as they give our athletes. With state-of-the-art ultrasound and x-ray, as well as on-site physical therapy, Buck Sports Medicine has everything you need for injury prevention, treatment, and rehabilitation. Stay in the game with Buck Sports Medicine.
For over 40 years, Farmers and Miners Bank has been committed to providing exceptional banking services to the Southwest Virginia community. From the majestic mountains of Dickinson and Wise counties to the rolling valleys of Lee and Scott County. Our team members understand the unique needs of our customers because we live, work, and raise our families here. We take pride in our commitment to banking like it ought to be. Come and experience the difference for yourself. Farmers and Miners Bank.
The Westridge Wolves versus the Science Hill Hilltoppers are Toyota's Friday night rivals. Friday, September 29th on Fox 39 WEMT. Join Casey Getz and the News 5 sports team as they bring you live game coverage of some of the biggest and oldest football rivalries in the region. Pre-game coverage begins at 6:30 p.m. Toyota's Friday night rivals, presented by ETSU Health. You're watching Toyota's Friday Night Rivals, presented by ETSU Health.
All right, welcome back. First play of the fourth quarter, 2nd and 12. Bledsoe under pressure. He escapes. He's going to be hit out of bounds by Brent Lovell, but he does avoid a sack and gets a couple yards.
Yeah, Union had a stunt on that time, and they were back there, and he made a great play to get out of the tackle in the backfield, and like you said, was able to pick up a couple yards. I think there must be a penalty on the play. Refs are talking here. Sideline warning, maybe.
That's the first one against Gate City.
City.
So just a warning for the Blue Devils. That was their first one. Union has been penalized. They had 2 sideline warnings in the first quarter. 3rd and 7 for Gate City.
Short twins on their side of the field.
Bledsoe going to throw it deep. That one almost caught by McMurray. Bunch in coverage, incomplete, 4th down.
Yeah, they're going for it down that sideline that time, and just a little overthrown. Murray was getting down through there. He might have had Bunch beat by half a step that time. Offense tonight, really and truly, not much has gone Gate City's way.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to punt it away here on 4th and 7. Huff back, he's standing inside his own 35. Bledsoe to punt. Huff's going to field this one at his own 21. He's going to cut it up and down he goes. We'll be back on Friday Night Rivals.
When it comes to all-wheel drive vehicles, nobody gives you more to choose from than Toyota.
With over 20 different choices, including the best-selling Camry, the best-selling RAV4, the best-selling Tacoma,
The all-new Crown, the all-new Prius, the all-electric BZ4X, and the all-new Grand Highlander.
all come with the traction you need for confident driving.
Any road, any weather.
The more you know, the more you'll drive Toyota.
Let's go places.
ETSU Health's tradition of caring for our community has deep roots. You see, we are more than healthcare workers. We're a proud part of this community. That's why you'll find us serving in your schools and joining the festivities at community events like these. We're here to help our community thrive. We're cultivating wellness, celebrating our roots, and growing our families alongside yours. Whether at a clinic or the next community event, come see us. We're here for you.
Welcome back. There was a holding penalty against Union on that return. So they're going to mark that off.
Bledsoe had an excellent punt that time. It was about 45 yards. Huff made a good return to get up to the 28. Now they're backed up with that holding penalty.
Well, that third quarter is not one that's going to go down in the history books for a well-played quarter of football here.
No, a lot of turnovers in that quarter, but no points on the board. So both defenses are here to play in the third quarter. Now we start the fourth.
All right, Union's offense hasn't done anything in the second half. We're going to get a handoff here. This one's going to be to Huff on first down, and he's going to get a couple, maybe four.
Yeah, he ran a jet sweep here to the wide side of the field and ran out of room, and he just cut it up. Really a good run on Huff's part of cutting up field. Was able to pick up about, 6 yards, 7 yards that time.
Second and 5 for the Bears. This time it's going to be Huff once again.
Yeah, they did a little cross-buck action there. They faked the jet sweep to the wide side and come back with Huff with looked like a trap over here on this left-hand side, pulling the lineman. You can see followed up behind him. Got enough for the first down and moving the chains.
Yeah, Paul Huff back-to-back carries, first down. Powell's first down for Union.
You ever drink Powell's sweet tea?
I have.
Pretty good, huh?
No matter what time you drive by one, there's always cars out onto the road.
They're lined up.
Lowry up the middle. You see he's really holding onto that ball extra tight.
Yeah, you can see there once he got through the line of scrimmage, there's 2 hands on that football. Really good gang tackling there by Gate City. Was able to pick up a couple. Bring it up second and short.
Coach Housewright told us at halftime he's pleased with his defense. 2 short fields and a punt return for a touchdown. Really only 1 drive. Union had to march it down the field to punch it in. So Coach Housewright telling us at halftime he's pleased with how his defense played tonight.
And they played a good third quarter. Come up with a couple turnovers. See, Union has changed the formation this time.
Huff again. He's been the man mostly on this drive, and he's got another first down for Paul Huff.
Yeah, you could see him following his blocking out. Lowry was out wide that time blocking for him, and Huff did an excellent job of cutting up field, picking up the first down. They had 3 receivers to the right side that time, and then you can see Huff running back over here to the left-hand side, cutting it up for the first down. We might see that play again. I think that's the first time they've been in that formation. You got 2 wideouts and 2 slot receivers or 2 wide wings, whichever you want to call it.
Bit of a high snap. Anderson's going to keep this one. Rayshawn Anderson cuts it upfield, puts that foot in the ground. He's across the 30. 1 man to beat. He makes the cut inside the 10. Touchdown, Rayshawn Anderson goes 60 yards for the touchdown.
Yeah, when you see the replay on this right here, the defense was faked out of Gate City's that time, and Lowry made it happen here with this run. Watch his fake.
When he puts his foot in the ground, watch, right there, cuts it up, and then he's gone.
Yeah, and a good move right here. He puts on, cuts back across the field.
The Union now will attempt an extra point, something they've been unsuccessful at twice so far. 34-0. They had 1 blocked, 1 missed.
Gate City's coming for this one over here on this right-hand side.
Cameron Bishop. This one is up, and this one is good. Union on top, 35-0. We'll be back on Friday Night Rivals.
To the big leagues, where our go-kart all-stars take personal shopping to the next level. They always bring their A game, so you get groceries carefully selected specifically for you. These are passionate professionals, ensuring every fruit and vegetable, every cut of meat is exactly the way you like it. This is plump. That is juicy. And this is lean. Order go-kart curbside pickup online for personal shopping at the highest level.
This is your game. Can't watch the game on cable? Switch to streaming on Point Broadband Fiber Internet, and all is right with the world. Stream better. Switch to Point Broadband today. The Westridge Wolves versus the Science Hill Hilltoppers are Toyota's Friday night rivals. Friday, September 29th on Fox 39 WEMT. Toyota's Friday night rivals, presented by ETSU Health.
Welcome back to U.S. Air Force Fan Cam. After that, Rayshawn Anderson 60-yard touchdown. The home crowd going to be leaving happy tonight. Rayshawn Anderson now up to 199 yards rushing tonight for the Bears.
Yeah, they've got to be excited about his running ability. And like I say, he was one of the key players of the game tonight. He was averaging over 5 yards a carry coming in, and he didn't hurt himself tonight.
No.
That's definitely going up.
Now with it being a 35-point game in Virginia in the second half, once this kickoff happens, we will have a running clock. Unless Gate City were to score, the only stoppage would be there would be an injury stoppage or if a team calls a timeout. But other than that, the clock will be running continuously. A fair catch signal made by Gate City's Gabe Johnson.
Really a smart play there because it was a short kick. Union was all over that time, and so they're going to have excellent field position again up here on the, looks like the 36-yard line.
All right, here's our Toyota drive of the game. It all started with an interception by Braxton Bunch for Union, and then down they go, running the ball, a couple from Keyshawn Anderson. And then eventually Keith Chandler punches it in the end zone for the touchdown. Then Union went for 2, and they gave it to Paul Huff. And he got in for the 2-point conversion. That made it 20-0 Union. Bears haven't looked back. It's 35-0. They reset the play clock here for Gate City. That's going to be Walker Hillman.
Hitting it hard in the middle right there that time. Picked up a couple tough yards. Hillman, just a sophomore, running hard. We've had some really good runs tonight by different guys, and they're running hard.
All right, Gate City now just looking to get something positive going on offense, get a little bit of mojo. Their offense struggled tonight.
Yeah, really struggled, and I think you got to give a lot of credit to that Union defense.
Speaking of the Union defense, right on cue.
Yeah, they that front four and those 2 linebackers in there. I don't know who else left on their schedule, but I tell you that when they watch this film right here, they're going to have to come up with some blocking schemes for this defense.
Well, you asked, I'll answer. Next week, Union goes to Twin Springs, their final non-region game of the season. They got a big game in 2 weeks here against Ridgeview, who's undefeated. That'll be a huge game. Mountain 7. Then they go to Central, have a bye week, and they finish with Abingdon and John Battle.
Yeah, they just from what we've seen tonight, there's probably two teams left on their schedule that can compete with them.
Bledsoe going to throw it deep here on 3rd down. That one is dropped along the sidelines. Eli McMurray, the intended target. Bunch was with him, and McMurray can't come down with that one. Sets up 4th and 7.
Yeah, I don't think Murray's happy with himself, and he might have been out of bounds on that. It was close over there on that sideline. Yeah, the clock's still running, and it's 4th down. I think they might just go ahead and punt it again rather than giving Union a short field if they don't make it.
You know, we're going to see Union again in 3 weeks when they just make the short trip up to Central, take on the Warriors. We'll see that game on October the 13th.
And I'm sure Union will be ready for that game. Big county rivalry there.
All right, Bledsoe's going to punt that one away. Huff signals for a fair catch. He makes it shy of the 30. Now you're on the Gate City side of things. You're going to be 0-2 in the Mountain 7. Next week, they go to Tennessee High. So they go across the state line, play the Vikings. Tonight, I did check. Tennessee High beat Abingdon tonight 28-14. So now Gate City's going to have a tough game in Bristol against the Vikings next week before their bye week.
Yeah, it's not getting any easier for Gate City. Tennessee High showed up to play tonight against Abingdon.
Gate City also on their schedule. They still have games against Ridgeview and Central and John Battle.
Yeah, they in order for them to make the playoffs, I think they're going to need to really win out once they get back into Virginia.
All right, so Union back on offense. Rayshawn Anderson still in the quarterback. He's going to hand it off on 1st down. Not much happening.
No, I believe you can see 55 in on that tackle right there. The left defensive tackle came up and made the stop. He got a loss on that play. I think he was the first guy to make contact. See 78. 78 was in there as well.
And Nathaniel Sloan, that was Ben Herron, his first carry of the game for Union. So the Bears working some other players in with this game. Well in hand, 35-0. Looks like Cam Bostic is going to line up at quarterback now. So Rayshawn Anderson, his game probably done for the night. Bostic's going to hand it off. That's going to be Herron again.
Yeah, they're just, I think they'll probably just keep it on the ground here. Just let the clock run, and they've got 4 minutes left. If they can pick up a 1st down with a running clock, it's probably going to be over. You can see a lot of second guys in there for Union right now.
3rd and 6.
They got too many men on the field here. Let's see what happens. Now they're off.
That's going to be a handoff to Keontae Orsby. for Union. He's going to be shy of the first down. And, you know, the Union team, they can't look ahead, but we can. But in 2 weeks, when they play Ridgeview right here, that game, I mean, could be for the Mountain 7 championship.
Could be for the championship. Ridgeview stays undefeated, and Union right here looking good in the Mountain 7 and 2D by the big win last week at Graham.
Ridgeview, they beat Lehigh tonight 48-7, so Ridgeview 5-0, and remember, they won the Mountain 7 last year.
So I'm sure Union will be ready for them, and it's going to be one of the games you want to mark on your calendar.
Aaron's going to pick up a first down for Union as we hit the 3-minute mark. Powell's first down for Ben Herron, the senior, getting some runs here at the end of the game.
He's got to be happy with that run, and I say Coach Turner's happy too. That keeps the offense on the field.
What does it say about when Union plays their best, their potential?
Oh, it's up there. It's up there. They've got to be the top team right now in 2D in the region.
Gabe Hall, the quarterback, taking that snap. He's a freshman.
I think a lot of people didn't think that Graham was going to lose a game in regular season this year. And then Union goes to Bluefield last week and comes away with the victory. So, yeah, when you got Ridgeview coming to town and Union, big game. Like you said, Ridgeview won that game last year. So it looks like, once again, it's going to be for the Mountain 7 championship.
And that game will be 2 weeks from tonight. That game will be here at Bullitt Park. 2nd and 7, under 2 minutes to go. Orsby on the carry.
Made a little move, cut back inside, and was able to get upfield there for a couple of yards. You can see these guys playing right now. They're excited about being in there.
And for Union, this will be their 3rd shutout of the season on defense.
Hey, they came to play tonight.
And their defensive coordinator is someone you know really well.
Yeah, I think I know that guy. Coach Edwards there. He played a few years ago for me at Hayside. Good outside linebacker. He knows something about defense. And then just a few years back, before we consolidated in Dickinson County, he was my defensive coordinator. So yeah, he's what I call a smart young coach, but he's not as young as he used to be. But I still call him a young coach.
Final minute now in this game. Abe Hall, freshman. Travis Turner talking to him earlier this week. He said, keep an eye on this kid for the years to come here. Abe Hall. This here will be the final snap of the game. It's going to be a run to Herron.
Yeah, a lot of Gate City's guys in on that tackle there, gang tackling on that one.
That was a 4th down. So actually, they're going to have to do a turnover on down, so Gate City will have to run one more play before this game is officially in the books.
I think everybody out there on defense right now is the second team, and they're, I think Coach Edwards there is telling everybody to back up. They figure they're going to throw it in the end zone.
And they don't want to lose this shutout.
They might be just going to snap the ball here and let it be done with. Maybe over there on that sideline, they got something going on over there. It's we've got maybe a timeout here called. No, it's.
They took a knee, and that's the ball game. Yep. Union wins 35-0. The Bears improve to 4-1. We'll be back with the Friday Night Rivals trophy presentation after this.
I think that might be.
At Jersey Mike's, they slice your order right in front of you. Watching that can send a rush of emotions through a person. Excitement, baby-like wonder, anticipatory chewing, and happy claps. Sliced right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing.
the adventurous RAV4. It's ready to go anywhere, anytime.
Year after year, this is the best-selling SUV in America.
If you're looking for an all-wheel drive vehicle, you can't go wrong with the new Toyota.
Now, during Toyota's Truck and SUV Month, you can get 3.99 APR financing on a new RAV4.
Or 4.99 APR on the electrified RAV4 Hybrid. Plus, get 2 years no-cost maintenance.
Toyota Truck and SUV Month. The choice is yours.
Toyota. Let's go places.
All trophies and plaques for WCYB's Friday Night Rivals are provided by Eddie's Trophies and Gift Shop in Bristol. Eddie's Trophies also offers medals, plaques, acrylics, glass, and crystal pieces for your business, school, or sports team. That's Eddie's Trophy and Gift Shop online at eddiestrophies.com.
When you're working on your game, recovering from an injury, or just having a little fun, the physicians at Buck Sports Medicine have all the tools to keep you at the top of your game. Trust ETSU's team physicians to give you the same expert care as they give our athletes. With state-of-the-art ultrasound and x-ray, as well as on-site physical therapy, Buck Sports Medicine has everything you need for injury prevention, treatment, and rehabilitation. Stay in the game with Buck Sports Medicine.
For over 40 years, Farmers and Miners Bank has been committed to providing exceptional banking services to the Southwest Virginia community. From the majestic mountains of Dickinson and Wise counties to the rolling valleys of Lee and Scott County. Our team members understand the unique needs of our customers because we live, work, and raise our families here. We take pride in our commitment to banking like it ought to be. Come and experience the difference for yourself. Farmers and Miners Bank.
Your Mountain Area Ford dealers are proud to recognize our News 5 Sports Scholar Athletes of the Week.
Every week, News 5 and your Mountain Area Ford dealers are honoring student athletes around the region for their accomplishments, both on and off the field. This week from Gate City High School, we honor Michaela Bays. Bays is a 3-time All-District and Region Player of the Year. She was also selected first-team All-District in basketball and first-team All-Region in softball last year. Bays is a member of the National Honor Society and is the top 10% of their senior class. From Union, we honor Jordan Schuler. She's a standout on the volleyball, basketball, and soccer team and was a member of the first team to make an appearance in the state championship game on the pitch. She has a 4.04 GPA. She also volunteers with youth leagues in Big Stone Gap.
All Scholar athletes have the opportunity to compete for a $5,000 scholarship to be awarded at the end of the season.
All right, welcome back. Union wins 35-0 over Gate City. The victorious Bears joining us, head coach Travis Turner. Coach, what can you say about your defense, your third shutout of the season?
Man, our defense played great for 4 quarters. It's a complete defensive effort by the entire team. I thought our kids came out ready to play from the opening play to the last play. And, man, tickled to death our defense line.
Hey, Coach, yeah, I was going to ask you something about the defense. Outstanding, but what do you got to say about Huff on his punt returns tonight?
It's a nice punt return to get the momentum. He had made some nice cuts. We had some great blocks. It was a complete team effort on the special teams there to kind of get us going. Got a lot of excitement in the park on that play. Oh,
for sure. Always excitement at Bullitt Park come Friday night, and especially tonight.
Yeah, anytime you're playing a team like Gate City, man, they're well coached. Coach Housewright does a good job. It's going to be a great crowd. That's what I told the kids before we left. It's kind of had a feel of an old LPD football game.
Yeah, I can remember those years ago.
What was the talk, Coach, about this one after they beat you twice last year? I know you said it was new teams. So was that something your team used as motivation tonight?
We talked about that a little bit, about being ready to play. And, we were up 16-0 at Gate City last year, and we let them come back on us. And, Gate City did a good job last year getting 2 wins against us. And we were able to come here and play at home. Obviously, playing at home helps. We had a great home crowd. Our community, man, the community support here, the support here is unreal.
All right, Coach, thank you for your time. Give that trophy to your players, and congratulations on the win tonight.
All right, thank you. All right, here we go.
Yeah! All right, that was Union coach Travis Turner. Give a big thank you now to all the people that make this game possible, the folks at Toyota, ETSU Health, PALS, Food City, the Mountain Area Ford dealers, the Tennessee Army National Guard, the Air Force, Jersey Mike's, and Eddie's Trophies. This game will be replayed tomorrow on the CW at 10 p.m. after ACC football between Georgia Tech and Wake Forest. Next week, we'll see it's Science Hill for the Toppers and West Ridge for our fantastic crew and Coach James Cawley. I'm Casey Getz. We'll see you next week in Johnson City.